Oh. What up, aggressivo? Let me just see if I can hide these. The sub goals and stuff. There we go. I need you to tell me if the volume is like good and you guys can hear everything. I got my lemon and lime water again. So we're back to that. I started exercising. I did take a shower though before stream. So who knows? If I'm tired, it's because of that. What the fuck is what? The lemon and lime. It's just water with lemons and lime inside it. It's just lemon and lime, bro. It's healthy. It's supposed to be healthy. It's supposed to be healthy for you. Okay, so I don't wanna play Summoner's War. The only game I can think about right now is Palworld. I really want to play it. People, a bunch of content creators already have like early access to the game. So like they're all playing early and shit. So like there's already like so many videos and there's so many people live streaming it too. Man, I fucked up. I didn't know you can like go to their website and request early access. Like I checked their website today, and like if you're a content creator, you can like request that you get the game early. So I could have potentially, like I probably would have got it, but there was a small chance where I could have been playing the game by now. I get an early copy. What up, Tatsu? Like you go to their website. I think it's this one right here. Creator review code applications. Game Pass on PC. Yeah, I have Game Pass on PC. So that's pretty dope that it's on Game Pass. That's super cool. So I don't have to buy it. So right here, creator review code application. I could have done this like who knows, like a month ago, man. Like I can't believe I didn't know this was a thing. I just randomly went on their website trying to look for like thumbnails and stuff for like YouTube videos. And then I saw this. I was like, bro, you're telling me there's a small chance where I could have got an early copy? That's crazy. Other news. Apparently, I'm not a U.S. citizen. Were you not born in the U.S.? If you're born in the U.S., yes, you are. If you're not, then unfortunately, you're not. How did you only learn about that now? Aren't you in your 20s? Isn't that something you should be knowing your like whole life? Let's hope this audio is good. The game, I've been watching a lot of videos on it. The game is amazing. The game looks so good. It looks really good. I'm really happy with a lot of the stuff in this game. I'm still waiting for my parents to say I'm adopted. Let's see. Palworld is actually incredible. This guy, Mr. Fruits. How long? 29 minutes. This guy's live. Oh, that shit. That's Courage, bro. Bro. Asmongold is streaming this game. We got Courage streaming this game. This game is gonna be. I think this game is gonna be really, really popular. It looks so good. I've watched so many videos on it. Shiny Pal Hunting and Gym Leader Fight. Is there like reviews? My honest review of Palworld after 40 plus hours and why it's great. Streaming until I land fucking Ludwig. Yes, my mom says that's not all it takes to be a citizen. Yes, it is. Okay, maybe not in America. I don't know. I don't know how Americans do things. But here, if you're born in Canada, you're Canadian. For your luck, I didn't see anything about the game. BOA Noit ZA Chat. What's up? Tana Tazian. Yo, Tana, have you checked this game out? Have you checked out Palworld? Let's watch this review video on it. So it's like Pokemon with guns and survival and crafting. It's an open world RPG. It's a really big game. Sovereign Citizen. Yeah, I've heard of it, but I don't know exactly what the definition is. It's kind of like where you live, right? It's kind of like your situation, right? Where you live in a country, but you're not a citizen, but you're kind of like a citizen, kind of not like a citizen, you know? I don't know. Like I said, I don't know the full definition of it. But yeah, is that what your situation is right now? Oh, man, I've been thinking about this game nonstop. Like, I was trying to play like games today, and like I had no motivation. Like, this is the only game I can think of. A new gacha? No, it's an open world action RPG. It's like Pokemon. You go collect monsters, and there's like guns and stuff, and it's like survival. Like, you gotta craft and build bases, and keep warm and stuff like that. Hunt for food. But like they actually look like Pokemon. Like, this game is really cool. We're gonna watch a lot of videos today on it. So let's open up with this video by bro, what is that? CJ the Cheese DJ. He reviewed the game 10 hours ago. A lot of content creators got an early copy. I wish I got an early copy. That's crazy. Oh, I already clicked it. It's right here.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another Palworld video. Now today, guys,
how's the audio for you guys?
Review of Palworld and my experience.
Someone told me it's more about survival than raising Pokemon and battling. Yeah, it's like, first and foremost, like, it's a survival game. Like, the way the pals work is they help you build, and you just use them as tools. You can still catch them, train them, and breed them, and have them fight other monsters, but like they're mainly like tools. But like, you'll see, it's really good though. Like, this game is really good. You need pals. Pals gonna do more damage than your weapons and stuff. Yeah, the graphics don't look too bad. So like, pals are the number one way of doing damage. See, this game became a meme in Brazil. That's good. It'll be popular then. So how's the volume?
I do
is
apologize.
It good?
This is probably
the audio good?
Review video, so it's probably not up to scratch to some of the other ones out there, but I can be brutally honest with you about it. First off, is this game worth the $30 US?
Honestly, I have no clue.
On release. Absolutely. If you're like me and you value your time by the hour and how much you get paid per hour, I can guarantee you that you will easily get plenty of satisfaction from playing this game based on the hourly rate. I have 40 hours in this game, and it was an amazing experience.
There you go.
And a lot of fun to do. From capturing the pals, to battling them, to leveling them, to exploring
He's over there.
Finding the different tiers of bosses, finding
he was on the floor.
Always an experience and super fun.
See,
to the base.
Like, the pals are gonna be like all around the world, just like, just minding their own business. You can punch them, you can kick them, you can kill them, you can shoot them. You can, and then you like weaken them like Pokemon. You weaken them, and then you can capture them, and then basically as soon as you capture them, they're yours. Like, you do whatever you want. Yeah, because it's coming out early access, and it's only $30, and there's like a lot to do in this game, and they're gonna be doing constant updates too.
Tiers of bosses, finding new pals was always an experience.
Like, you're shooting them with a shotgun. So like the pals out in the world like this, you can use your guns. What up, Randy? You can use your guns. I love to show up and ask for Panda out of nowhere, just checking. So like, your guns and stuff can like deal damage to like Palworlds out in the open, but like when it comes to like boss battles, you need your pals to like deal most of the damage against the bosses. So like, really, the weapons and stuff is more for like the open world survival part, but when it comes to boss battles, you have to capture and train your pals so they could do like enough damage.
Base building. Even the base building was a lot of fun. There's a lot of RP stuff that you can build. You can see here there is a ton of different furniture that you're able to build. I built a tavern in my goddamn base. That's just, it's awesome. It's really worth it. You can optimize as much as you want. My bases are,
the mechanics sound familiar. Yeah, it's a
crafting
crafting survival game.
Some huge improvements on them. You can improve the.
It's a mix and mash of a lot of things. It's crafting and survival, and then you got like Pokemon, And then you got like a third-person action
Quality
RPG
of life
with
for
guns.
your pals, which I
It's a
also
lot of
have
games
not
like mixed
done
into
because I
one.
am a terrible overlord and
This game
overseer,
comes
and
out
I enjoy
tomorrow.
watching my pals suffer. I don't. I'm just playing. Don't make them suffer like I do. The diversity of the pals as well itself is also really amazing. There is a pal for everyone. You know, there have been comparisons to Pokemon, to Digimon, to all this sort of stuff, which, to be fair, you have to kind of make those.
Minecraft, it's not too much like Minecraft. I would say it's more like, you know, like Ark Survival Evolved, maybe a little bit of like Rust, a tiny bit like Minecraft. They didn't really market the Ark elements much as they should have. What format is this game on? It's out on PC and Xbox. You can get it tomorrow. Yeah, it's out tomorrow. There's like content creators playing it because they got early copies of it though. I played a little bit of Ark Survival Evolved, but like that was many years ago, and I don't exactly remember everything about that game. But yeah, this does have some Ark aspects too.
Comparisons, because that is what is already established. But it is hard to break out into the scene with things that aren't similar.
So like first and foremost, I'm good. This is like a survival game. Like the pals, like the Pokemon like creatures, they're like an added element to the game that makes the game a lot more fun.
Appearance, you know, like we've got Yormantide for example here. Now some people will definitely argue that he looks very similar to Gyarados. Sure, I can see that, but he's also very similar based on what he has been sort of conceptized from. Yormunga, for example. You know, he has his own design and his own unique take.
And like the pals, they need to be like rested. You need to feed them and stuff. They need to sleep. They could die. You can overwork them too. Like you can overwork them and then they can die from like exhaustion. Yeah, there's like Digimon elements, Pokemon elements, but like the monsters in this game though, they don't evolve. So they're more like animals. There's no evolutions. But you can breed. Lego Fortnite? Yeah, I played a lot of Lego Fortnite. I can't play. I only have PlayStation and iPhone and a laptop. You can play on your laptop. Laptop is PC. Like your laptop has Steam, right? It's on Steam as well. So if you have a laptop, that means you can download Steam, and if you have Steam, you can download the game. Z, did you play Ragnarok online? No, I did not. Do you know why I became a meme? What, in Brazil? Why? You capture them with a PAL sphere? Yes, sir. It's like a Pokeball.
I think it is a great design, and I think it is an awesome take.
16 gigabyte minimum RAM?
No, I see Yormantide.
You should be fine though if you don't have that much.
Sort of species
Like, I
now,
doubt you actually
you know?
need that much.
Everyone is going to have their super opinions. If you've got people that are defending Pokemon over this game, sure, be one of those people. But you could just drop your fanboyness and just enjoy the game for what it is, which is exactly what you should do because it's its own unique game.
Yeah, like I wouldn't think of this like a Pokemon game. You need to think about this game as like a survival game first. Like it's a survival game first and foremost, and then it has like Pokemon elements. I never played Falspawn Kingdom though.
Launch, I think there isn't really an issue with it, to be honest, because there is already so much.
And you could build bases and stuff in this game too.
There's 40 hours.
Your bases can get raided in this game, and there's multiplayer in this game, so you could team up. You could play with people. So like I might even play with some viewers tomorrow, if you guys buy it. PAL equals penis / cock here in Brazil. So imagine the jokes.
Of gameplay to be had here, and it's only going to improve. The launch success of this, I
like the map is huge. This is a big map.
think is already going to be massive. So they're definitely not just going to abandon it. But like, look at the size of the map, right? It's ginormous.
All the dark parts are the areas he hasn't explored yet. So this black patch here, right here, he hasn't explored those areas yet.
Still see here there are some bosses that I haven't even.
PlayStation, yeah. Unfortunately, it's not on PlayStation. But if you guys have PC or Xbox, it's gonna be on Xbox Game Pass as well. So you can get Game Pass on your PC as well as Xbox.
I haven't optimized my pals whatsoever. Well, I mean, I've optimized them a little bit, but there is still so much more that I can do in this game. I can build a whole other base, build a whole cookery area. I can do a whole heap of stuff that I haven't done yet. Now, as well as that, the setting changing that you can do also enables you to play this game however you want. If you want a one-shot...
So it's like you see this right here? It says Jormantide, Ignis seems to be stress eating. Like, you gotta, like, take care of, like, your pals, too, because they could die.
The pals, go ahead. You can.
Bro, that's some long range on that gun.
I've got on at the moment, so just ignore that. It was for testing purposes. But if you want your pals to be super weak, you can do that. If you want enemy pals to hit harder, if you want to change the gather rate, the XP rate, how quick the daytime goes, if you don't want there to be nighttime at all, you can change all of that.
Oh, yeah, like he's saying, you can customize your game. So, like, at the beginning of the game, you could customize so many things, which is crazy. I'll see if I can find a video showcasing all that.
Through their setting system.
Afraid your PC won't run that? You gotta give it a try first.
Of the best
I'm sure you got games you don't play anymore, right?
early access games that I have played, if I'm being completely honest. And I'm not.
Oh yeah, this game is only early access and it's only $30. And it's better and has more content than some AAA games.
The free key. I have not had this much fun playing a game in a long time, and that is what games are all about. For example, I am a YouTuber, right? I spend a lot of my time creating content for you guys based on different games, mainly Ark Survival Evolved.
You can capture any of these? Yes, you can capture any one of these. Was that Meowth like the pink, like a Jigglypuff? I think yeah, it was like pink, like right there. This one, this one is like it's like a cat, but yeah, it's like kind of a mix between Jigglypuff. It's like $130 for me. Wait, what is Randy? What, $30 is like 130 to you in where you live? But yeah, that's like a pink cat.
I received a key from this, and I fell in love with.
And look, he's just killing all the fucking animals.
Games again. It has been so much fun creating content for this.
Your PC's old? That sucks. Do you have an Xbox?
Enjoying my time in it, and for me, that is just worth all the money in the world.
So you can capture all of these, and they all have like they're all kind of like a little different from each other. Like they all have like their own like passive effects. So then one of them you can be like have like a different passive effect than the other. And there's also like shiny versions of them too. They're like huge though. They're like big and shiny. Sadly, my laptop can't handle it, so I'll be watching your stream only.
Like,
no, only Switch. This would never run on Switch. No, I think this could totally run on Switch.
Pals, which I know sounds.
If Switch has Steam, then I think you might be able to play this.
Strange, but they do have their own personality.
Oh yeah, also I do recommend buying a Steam Deck if you guys can afford one. It's like Game Boy, but it has Steam on it. It's like a handheld. Those things are awesome. I really want one. But they're really expensive, unfortunately. They're like $500+
Personalities, their own animations that they do when you pat them, they're super cute. Like you've got that.
What up, Pip? No, it comes out tomorrow. But a lot of people got early review copies.
Every one of them, they all have their.
Right now, we're just reacting to videos. We're just checking out the game. My bro-in-law got me from one of my nice. Yo, they're so good, man. So if you have a Steam Deck, you can play this game. Because it's on Steam. The Steam Deck is so dope.
Animations, they're super cute. You can feed them, you can interact with them. It's a really good game. You know, there is plenty of role-playing stuff that you can do with the.
So this is a list of like everything you can craft. So far, he's only scrolled down to like over here. It says level 7. I think the highest I seen was like around the 30 range, 50 range. So we'll have to see how much. You could also like craft mounts. So you can like ride. You can ride on the pals and you could fly. Like you could fly everywhere if you get one with like wings. So it's so cool. I love that mechanic. You could also swim. Like you could ride one in the ocean. And then you could also like, you know, like in Legend of Zelda where it has the glide, and in Genshin Impact where like you jump up and then it has like the glide and you just glide. There's like pals that you could do that as well with. This grass and the grass is that detailed the game is well made. It looks like Unreal Engine.
Base designs that you can do. You can chuck your pals into mounted machine guns. You can use a variety.
You can also eat your pals. You can eat them. What up, Angry Bunny? Yeah, it'll come out tomorrow. So tomorrow I'll be streaming this game. Right now I'm just looking at videos.
Different weapons, a variety of different powers.
And there's legendary ones too. You can catch legendary ones, and then you could challenge like these like gym leader type guys too.
With weapons, you can turn Pen Gullet into a goddamn rocket launcher. and launch Pen Gullet across.
Oh yeah, and the pals, they have like,
but pretty damn far.
they all have like different special abilities where like they can like kind of, you can use them like as weapons. So like the penguin he showed right here, you get like, he has the ability where like he can like shoot his eggs like it's a rocket launcher. What up, Ruff? It's the same thing in Magic with Channa and Bolus. No slavery first rule of this game. No, you can. You can enslave all of them. Call me.
There is a lot of things that you can do in this game, and a lot of routes you can go down.
Oh, I want this guy. This King Paka. This guy like gives you like extra carry weight, and then like their effects can stack. So if you get multiple like of this guy, for example, his effects can stack, so you can get like more carry weight.
Depending on how you want to play and your play style. If you want to stick to one particular type of pal, you can do that. If you want to use pals that have exclusive weapons, you can.
Look at that rocket launchers,
there are enough
baby.
Pals for you to be able to do that. It's awesome.
That's funny.
It's a really fun game, and I honestly could not recommend it more.
It's really cool.
Now, in terms of performance, I haven't had, honestly, any issues. I have not crashed once due to the game whatsoever. I have had probably, I can count the amount of lag spikes I've had, which is 5.
It is. There's a lot of elements to Ark.
Playtime, and that is mainly in the cave.
Ark, Rust, a tiny bit of Minecraft, Pokemon, obviously.
/ dungeons, where you're walking through.
You will be the slave driver, Tatsu.
It can get a little bit laggy with the amount.
You have to put them to work. So I mean, you could. There's like this thing in the game where you can make them like work harder or like work normally, and you could like make them work too much too. So like you could be like an actual slave driver if you want. There's like an item that changes how much they work if you want. So basically, you'd make them work faster and build faster, but then they might die quicker.
Spawn inside of there, so keep that in mind. In terms of bugs, I haven't really had any bugs. The only, I mean, I wouldn't even classify it as a bug.
You can eat them, you can kill them.
Had happened to me is when pals kind of get.
I don't know. You could jump on it.
And this is apparently a new bug that I've just not I've discovered, but I've heard about as well, where you can get launched into the skybox after capturing a pal. You've got a glider equipped that'll allow you to scout around the terrain.
So when you die, you got to go back and pick up all your stuff. So like when you die, all your items get dropped in the spot you died. So you got to make sure you unlock like the fast travel areas.
Experienced really any bugs whatsoever.
You're getting fat for not streaming for 2 days? Liar! I've been exercising. I even am using my lemon and lime water again. I'm putting lemon and lime in my water. I'm going back. I'm back on my business.
Keep that in mind. The breeding system is good. It's obviously not the best, but it's very random. For example, slight spoilers. I mean, this whole video is kind of spoilers due to the dudes that we've got running around. So for example,
Hold on, I want to see that screen.
I mean, this whole video is kind of spoilers due to the dudes that we've got running around.
Okay, so this is the game screen. This is where all your items are. You got party, inventory, technology. That's where you unlock stuff to craft. Pal deck, that's just all the pals. Guide, guild, and options. So you can have guilds in this game because, you know, there's multiplayer. And these are the equipment slots. So you got like a weapon. You got was that 4 weapon slots? So you got like a gun, a shotgun, a pickaxe for mining. You got like a cleave, I guess, for like chopping wood and stuff. And then you got like the gun, which is like a grappling gun. You have the body armor and a helmet, and then a shield, kind of like, you know, Fortnite. So you got a shield over your health. Then you got accessories, so it looks like a t-shirt and a necklace. And there's like one spot. Oh, the glider right here. So this is the glider spot. Merge chat, yeah. YouTube and Twitch is pretty cool. You'll come back to find out someone stole your loot. Yes. Well, actually, like I don't know how it works in multiplayer, so who knows? But I know your base can be raided, so you gotta, you know, protect your base from people. I don't know how online works, but we'll see tomorrow, I guess. So these are all the items. So you got different versions of the pal spheres to catch higher level pals.
So for example,
so this is the pal deck. It's like the Pokedex. So let's see. So each pal, they have like their own characteristics. Like you see this one, it's good at handiwork. So basically just building stuff. And it's got transporting. And then it's a level 1 in transporting, a level 1 in farming. I don't know what that does because I obviously haven't played the game yet. but like each pal has different levels with what they can do. Like you have kindling here, so that's like lighting, you know, like your stove on up like with fire. And you got watering, which is like watering plants and food. You got gathering, so you know, hunting for berries and stuff. You got generate electricity, like the electric types. You got mining, cooking, medicine production, lumbering, planting, and kindling. So like they all have their different uses. DayZ meets Pokemon meets Rust meets 1800s is what it is. Meets yeah.
I had.
Oh yeah, it shows you the possible drops too. What else we got here? Shows you how many times you encountered them, how many monsters you registered. Oh, partner skill. So they all have a unique passive here. So the partner skill is called Fluffy Shield for this one. When activated, equips to the player and becomes a shield. Sometimes drops wool when assigned to the ranch. Okay, so it has two different effects. It has like a battling effect, and it has like a effect when it's at the base. The max level of the player, I don't know yet. It might be 50. So like right here. So if it's in the ranch, like if it's working, it could sometimes drop the wool. When you use it in battle, it's like a shield. So that's pretty dope.
Let's come down here.
Oh yeah, and there's types. You got ice type, dragon, dark. It's a lot. It's a lot. Like it's very similar to Pokemon.
And
Friggin' ads, dude. Don't do this to me, bro. You ain't paying me, I ain't gonna play your ass.
Astagon.
Was that legendary? Whoa, that looked pretty cool. What was that?
And Astagon.
Is that a legendary one? That was pretty dope. A savage beast born from the abyss. So this one's handiwork level 1, but it has mining level 4. Possible drops. It's like Pokemon upgraded version for the monsters. Yes, sir. Can be ridden as a flying mount, so you can fly it. And then increases damage dealt to or while mounted. Okay, so when it's mounted, you basically, I guess, mine faster or some shit. Shinies are going to be out in the world randomly. So they're going to appear like bigger than like the normal sized pals.
Breeding in the farm, and they would not stop producing.
You know, like the little sheep we saw? There'd be like a bigger version that's shining.
I'll have no idea, but
I like this one.
Random. The combinations that you stick will change whatever pal you get. I did breed them about 4 times, and each time was a cryolinks, so I believe it is set once you do that. But you know,
color doesn't change. I don't remember. I think it's just like shinier. So it's like, right? Is there official server later? That I don't know. I have no information on this game because I'm a pretty small content creator, so I don't have like information like that. But I was watching a video earlier today, and they mentioned something about a server with a bunch of other content creators. So we'll have to. This game comes out tomorrow. We'll find out then.
Breeding options that you can do to discover what power.
I don't know if they're just big or just shiny. We'll have to see.
Gives you what? I'm still missing 3 pals from my pal deck. I haven't even found all the pals yet. 109, 108, and I think one up here somewhere is missing from my pal deck.
That emote is so funny.
Anyway,
a lot of the Twitch, the basic Twitch emotes just look so funny. But yeah, this game looks so fucking cool, man.
Around here, it might be due to the build that I've got because it's an early access build. And they just haven't got them in yet, or they've hidden them from me or us. You know, there's that. You've got these habitat islands over here, located around the map, that will spawn in different Pokemon. That will spawn in different power.
He said it! He said the forbidden word!
So you can capture the faction.
This is like the crafting station,
on these islands.
I think.
This game is great.
It's like where you level up your base and stuff.
If you enjoy Ark Survival Evolved, if you've enjoyed Pokemon, anything like that.
So our target is to catch all the Pokemons?
You'll know within the 2 hours that you play it.
You mean enslave? Enslave all the Pokemons.
Steam offers a refund for those.
Because like in this game, you're like kind of capturing them to make them work for you. So it's like capitalist. It's like capitalism simulator in my colonization simulator.
Those of you that aren't aware. If a game's been in your library for less than 2 weeks and you've got less than 2 hours playtime on it, you can refund it. Play the game for an hour and a half. If you don't love it, get a refund. I can guarantee you, though, you will not be disappointed.
Yeah, I've watched so
It
much
is
videos
a
on this
lot
game.
of
It's
fun,
so
and I
cool.
could not recommend it more to those
Looks
of you
so
that enjoy
fun.
those types of games. The diversity of pals is really good. It is early access, so obviously they are going to be adding updates, adding new pals, new structures.
I definitely
all this
think
stuff.
only 100, like, what was it,
All this stuff. Don't
115
forget the ancient
is too
technology as
little.
well.
I think they
even
need to at least double
tried to
that.
play with the homing sphere launcher, or the decal gun set, or the freaking scatter sphere launcher. That sounds like a lot of fun. So there's a whole heap of stuff that I haven't even tried yet. So I can guarantee you that you will find something that you enjoy in this game. You can capture freaking humans, for example. You can't do anything with them, but you can be.
You can just capture people.
Human trafficker, if you really wanted to be. You can even sell them back to like the black marketeer traders if you want to. You can't interact with them. You can't sell them. I mean, you can pat them, but it's very. I wouldn't recommend patting them. It's just an awkward experience for you and them. It's just going to turn into like sexual assault. I would not recommend patting them, especially this big dude. Do not recommend patting the black marketeer because, yeah, it looks like something else is going on down there. Would not recommend. Have servers available as well, I've been told. So
Wait, what? He mentioned something about servers?
when they launch, they will have servers available as well, I've been told. So
Cool.
it'll be massively multiplayer.
Oh, Craftopia. Funny that you mentioned that because I was checking to see what other games like these people made, and they literally made a version of this game pre-Palworld that is essentially Craftopia. So it's like kind of the same thing, but except it's like actual like animals. So like elephants, crocodiles, you know, dogs, cats, that shit. It looked cool. Like I might play that game in the future.
You can play with your friends. PvP will eventually come. Even without PvP, there is still a lot to do.
So he said there's gonna be
The
multiple
faction
servers.
leader raids themselves are actually 4-man as well. So 4 of you can actually go in and fight the faction leader. So I would definitely recommend getting the game, guys. And that's not me sponsored by Pocket Pal or anything like
Okay, that's pretty much his video. It's a good video by CJ the Cheese DJ. Let's watch a couple more. Courage is live streaming it. What else we got? Palworld review and early access impressions. It's not what we thought. 9-minute. Arcs Gaming. Oh wait, this guy's pretty popular, right? Man, I didn't know you could request an early copy, man. I only saw that today. So if I saw that like a month ago, I would have tried to request an early copy. Who knows? Maybe I could have got one. Pal review.
Seen the crazy clips or trailers out there for Palworld, a vibrant-looking open-world survival game, but with
We'll watch like a couple reviews and then we'll like
building,
actually watch like
battling, production
gameplay.
lines of pals manufacturing items, and well, of course, the weapons. It's no surprise the game is sort of being memed on as Pokemon but with guns in various comments out there online, but well, it really isn't that. Or at least not just that. And a big thanks to Pocket Pair for providing us with an early copy of the game, so I've managed to play it, sink my teeth into it, and get an
Cockworld.
understanding of what it's about so I can share my
character
impressions
creator.
of the game with you guys. I'm gonna try and be fair and honest with my
Character
opinion
creator's
on
not
the
that
game
bad.
as a standalone thing, rather than comparing it directly to something like Pokemon, because as you'll find out soon enough, it really is something else entirely. I'll start things off with my comments on its performance, because this can be a massive deal breaker for me, and I'm sure many of you guys, especially with it being early access. Honestly, this is one of those rare games that while it is in early access, it runs extremely smoothly, with my experience having none or very little performance issues. Now, I do have a very high-end PC with an RTX 4080, but I get a consistent 120 FPS while exploring, and the biggest drop that I've had so far was down to around 70 FPS while in a menu, which, as long as it stays above 60, is very good in my opinion, and certainly rare for an early access
So this
game.
is
Now,
the
graphics
Minecraft part,
definitely
spawn in
aren't
and fuck up the world.
groundbreaking,
That's
but
right.
it is stylized and it's enjoyable to look at for a prolonged gaming session, but I do wish there was more animation.
that a gang?
Such as picking up resources, trees falling down after chopping them, or just visual representations of items like the PAL harnesses that you can craft. Instead, you just grab them and there's no visible harness, even though you have to craft that before you can use them in this way. So overall, the performance
He's
is
gonna use
very
it as a
good and the
flamethrower.
graphics are just alright. It feels polished.
It does a lot
runs
more
good
damage than
FPS,
regular
but
weapons.
everything
So like
else
using
does
your
feel
pals is
very
really
early
good.
access
What up,
with
Vape?
missing animations, odd cutscenes,
Yeah, like
and some
I've watched a lot of videos on it already. Like this game slaps. Like it's worth the buy.
in the combat and gameplay. But let me say, if you have a Steam Deck, this game is actually very easy to play on it. It's basically pick up
Bro,
and
Steam
play.
Decks are
I
so
downloaded it
good.
on my Steam
I really
Deck
want
just for
one.
fun to see if it would work, and I found myself really enjoying it as a handheld experience. Again, the performance was very good on Steam Deck, so that did kind of shock me. So with some technical talk out of the way, let's talk about what Palworld actually is, because my expectations were definitely way off compared to what the game actually is. If you're expecting this to be a creature collecting game where you simply go out, collect some monsters, train them up,
You could do that.
strong with battling, to then take on bigger and better creatures as you expand out your party, well, it's not really that, or at
You
least
could do
that's
that, though.
only a portion of what it is, and it's not the full focus. This is really unlike any other creature
Bro, I used that one the wrong direction. Literally eat shit.
collecting game that I've played before, and it really threw
Yeah,
me
like each pal has like their own like unique effects. It's pretty cool.
off to begin with. Initially, I was ready to go out and collect some pals, battle them together, and level up. When in reality, the game is actually more so a survival game, and so the survival game mechanics and gameplay systems that you would expect
There's the
come
cooking.
first and foremost. This means the first hours of gameplay won't be just collecting and fighting your creatures to level them up. It will be picking up rocks and wood, building crafting stations to make tools, to then chop down trees and mine rocks, to then build up more and more resources so that you can actually build a base. At the beginning of the game,
We're gonna have a lot of fun with
creatures
base
in the
building.
starting areas are a lot more smaller and basic. They're called pals in this game, by the way, so we'll refer to the creatures as pals from now on. You can just walk up to the pals and start punching them or attacking them with a weapon like a club that you can craft.
Whoop 'em,
from your
cut.
gun, and if you completely off them, then you get some
So is
resources
this like
and
a
items.
monster collector survival game? So yeah, you could. So it's first and foremost like a open world survival game. So like you're out there crafting and just surviving, and then like the Pokemon like aspects, or just like kind of like a supplement to the survival. You use the pals as like tools to help you survive and like traverse the land. Like you want to think of them as like tools. But like you can still collect, you can still treat it like a Pokemon game. You could just go out there and collect monsters for fun, just have fun too. You can do whatever you want. The world is yours for the taking.
and even
We'll watch like some actual like gameplay of it and not just reviews later.
meat that you can cook, because you will have to manage a hunger bar on yourself and your pals in your party. Oddly enough, when defeated, the dead body kind of ragdolls, making for some, well,
I like
very
that.
interesting interactions.
Every dead body is gonna go down the river, okay? We're not keeping any evidence. There's 2 more dead ones right there.
Which is not something I thought I would see in a creature collecting game. Of course, you're meant to get their health low so that you can capture them with the pal spears that you can find or craft, which again feeds
That's not
into
cool,
the
bro. What the
heavy
fuck?
need for resources, just
This
like
game
any
teaches us how to
other
use our pals.
game.
Essentially,
So
like I wasn't joking when it's like capitalism simulator or like colonization simulator, because this is essentially gonna teach you guys to like colonize, capture, and rule.
After a few
Murder
hours
and
of
pillage.
farming, building up and collecting
Slavery.
the basic pals, you really start to see that at least the beginning of the game is less so about collecting and battling, and more so about the survival aspects of gathering resources and building. At least this is until you get later in the game, where you have everything set up and functional so you can start focusing on the boss fights and battling. You see, the thing is, the pals in this game are actually more so tied to the base building systems and having actual functionality to make self-sustaining
These are pals?
bases.
That's right.
This is because all of the pals have different job roles, with some helping out with building and crafting, others using their fire to cook, some using water to feed
Yeah,
plants,
so that's the
or
kindling. This is the planting. Each pal has their own like aspects that help you with crafting and
just
stuff.
hanging out and producing items like wool and eggs. So really, the initial focus of the game is all about gathering,
Just like wood cutting.
building, and capturing pals to then put to work in your base so that you can get everything functional. It's only really after these hours of more generic survival game gameplay, where you're going out and chopping trees down, that you can
I like
finally
I like this monkey guy because he has like an ability where he just carries like a machine gun.
get geared up and ready to go out further into the world to actually start fighting and capturing cooler and bigger, higher level pals. My biggest advice is to
I like this guy too.
Expectations away from a pure creature collecting experience and more so into the survival genre, with games like Ark Survival Evolved or even Rust really being more so similar. Think of the pals more like your workforce, even though it really does feel quite wrong to say it.
That's what I said.
Once you get past those initial building up stages, the game really does start to open up and shine in its own unique way. Using different pals in combat is fun, with each of them having different elemental attacks, abilities, and even interactions with your player, like I mentioned earlier with this cute little fire guy being basically a literal flamethrower. Collecting new pals
got
is really
range.
fun as you figure out what they can do.
The thing
with
has
their
some
base,
mad
and they'll
range.
be a new member of your actual party for combat or traversal, because you can ride and even
Watch you
fly
get his
them,
this
making
game and
that
just
traversal
starve his
so
pals.
much
I would
better.
never.
There's also special bigger raid pals with higher
Pals
stats,
are supposed to be
shiny
your
pals
friends
to find,
that you
and
made
different
along the
traits that
way.
you get on them when you capture them. With systems like chain catching the same pals back to back giving you bonus XP, the actual systems of these pals are pretty fleshed out, and again, they are
So that's like a
more so
boss
like
fight.
AI NPC buddies for your base than actual creatures that you sort of care for and level up and trap.
And I think the way multiplayer is gonna work, like if you play with your friends, like you guys can't catch the same monster, so you guys have to like pick and decide like who's gonna get the monster.
Through the game with. Your player character actually has a vital role in combat too, and it's basically a third-person shooter in that respect, where you can shoot bows, guns, even RPGs, you can dodge and use melee weapons as well. And you will need to use these weapons not just in POW battles, but also in base raids, because yes, in single player, your base will still get attacked, so you'll need to set up defenses and protect your hard built-up base. There's also co-op in the early...
That bird just shot exploding eggs out its ass. You guys see that?
Also in base raids, because yes, in single player, your base will still get attacked, so you'll need to set up
Look at that.
defenses
He's got a egg butt launcher,
and
bro.
protect your hard built-up base. There's also co-op in the early access, and I believe there isn't going to be PvP just yet, so I'm not sure if that is
There'll
coming
be-
in there.
There will be PvP in the future. There won't be PvP on release though.
There will be PvP base raids, I don't really know, but for now it is single player or co-op, which is still pretty fun. But is it all fun and games? Well, if you can get past the starting hours of pretty generic resource gathering, then the game really does shine as you start getting more and more invested in the different pals and collecting them.
Kids,
That
what have you
being
learned?
said,
Kid raises
we
his hand.
do
My
have
cat
to
needs to
address
be
the
put in a
Ruckus
factory
track
and work for
record,
me.
particularly
Exactly, you got it, Ruff.
Craftopia, which is another survival action game from Pocket Pair.
Yeah, so this is the other game we were just talking about. But like this game hasn't even come out of early access though. So that's not promising. This game has been early access for like what, 3-4 years. I don't even know if they're still working on this game, but it looks good.
Into early access in 2020 and well is still in early access. It's not a game that I've played for myself, but looking at the overall reviews on Steam, it is marked as mostly positive, but there are a lot of reviews and upset comments online with people claiming the game is underwhelming for how long it's been in early access and that it doesn't look like it will be releasing into a full game anytime soon. So I guess there is potential for Palworld to be another one of these infinitely stuck in early access games, but we just don't know. There's always a risk in buying...
I think this game is just gonna be way too good to be stuck in early access. Like you got people like Asmongold streaming it right now too.
the access titles, so while the game...
Yeah, it's still early access, so it's gonna be really cheap. It's only gonna be $30. So like even if let's say they don't finish the game, like it's only $30, and there's still a lot to do in this game, so it's still worth it. Are you gonna let Z play with your pal? Should try to get the code from the devs. It comes out tomorrow, so there's no point. It literally comes out tomorrow. It literally actually comes out. Like on Steam, it said last time I checked, it said 11 hours. No. Yeah, I think it said 11 hours. I think at like what, 11 a.m. So it might drop like right at midnight.
Titles that I think I've ever played, especially after initially hating it because my expectations were way off. It does still feel like an early access game, even though a lot of the systems are fleshed out and there is a lot of hours of content here for you if you enjoy the sort.
But just because a game is early access, do you know the dev who works on Palworld? No. Why would I know the dev who worked on Palworld? But yeah, just because a game is early access does not mean like that's a bad thing. It's all about how much gameplay there is. And is the game working fine? Which it is. and there's a lot of content in this game. So as long, like, I definitely think $30 is gonna get your money's worth, and I definitely think they will be like be further working on this game because they're gonna release I think a roadmap. I don't know when, but they're gonna release a roadmap, either maybe on release or maybe like a month from now. I forget where I heard that. I think it's on the Steam page. Yeah, I think it's on the Steam page.
Building a base and capturing all of these different.
Okay, hold on, let's look at that screen. I want to look at that screen. So you got the health, HP. San is like, I think, sanity. So if they reach 0, they like go crazy or they die or some shit. So you got stars. So you can like, I think, upgrade them. The more stars, the like higher like quality and the stronger it's gonna be. This is I think on average like this is either how hungry they are or like the level of how much food they like need on average. I don't typically touch early access games myself, but glad you'll have something new to play that you'll enjoy. Yeah, like this game, it looks really good, man. Honestly, I don't think like look at Fortnite. Look at Fortnite. Fortnite's been in early access its entire lifetime, and it's like the biggest game of all time. One of the biggest games of all time. So early access isn't always a bad thing. So there's let's see, partner skill. I think that's like the passive. Then you got active skills, which is like the skills it has to attack. And look, there's like an empty slot here, which means either you can like give them skills, or like they could just learn more skills as well. And then you have more passive skills here. So these ones, you can have up to 4. There is 4 here. There's like a rare skill, and then there's like 2. Oh yeah, I think so. There's like negative and positive skills. So you can see like there's 2 negative skills here because of the down arrows. So like each pal has like you know, bad traits and good traits. So this one has 2 good traits, 2 bad traits, and one of those good traits is like a rare trait. So I think like breeding is gonna be one of the best ways to like try to get like as much rare traits as possible. So there's gonna be an aspect of late game grinding, which I really love in games like this because like it gives you lots of stuff to do during the end game. For me, the game I want on console is Satisfactory. Never heard of it. I immediately got Space Engineers when it popped on console. So this game I would play just for the building and factory feeling. Yeah, I love like base building games. That was what was so cool about early Fortnite.
Sort of gathering resources, building a base, and capturing all of these different pals. But I do fear that without continued support, updates, and improvements, it might be a passing bit of fun rather than a game that you'll play for years to come. So let's hope that this does continue to get support because I can see it being fleshed out into something quite special. But I'm reserving my expectations because from the track record, this could still be in early access in years to come. But with that being said, the game's also releasing onto Xbox Game Pass at the same time as its early access release on the 19th of January. So with Game Pass being a pretty good deal, it's very...
Oh yeah, that's right. If you have Game Pass, you're not even paying $30. You're paying like half that. So I have Game Pass, which is like I think like $13 a month. So technically, I'm playing this game for $13.
Easy and cheap to just give it a go yourself. So
if you don't have an Xbox, you can get Game Pass on a computer as well.
Yes, the game is real, it's super unique, a bunch of fun, and has great performance, but it's not without its worries of being an early access title.
Okay, maybe we could watch like one more video and then we could watch like actual gameplay. Pokemon with guns. This was streamed. Watch before you buy Palworld early access. Okay, FG3000. This guy played a lot. His is one of the videos I watched. Like I watched his live stream, like his VOD of his live stream. No, it does have shinies.
When you write, your tone.
It does have shinies. We'll watch more gameplay. Like we'll watch people play the game. We'll watch people's VODs of their live streams, and then we'll see.
Launch a little later on today, and with the game hitting the 4th most wishlist game on Steam, I figured, you know what, since I spent over 35 hours playing the game, I'll give you guys my concise opinion in 3 hours or less. but still, go watch that video. Know what
yeah, this was the video I watched.
Palworld early access launch, with the keyword being early access launch. I present to you Exhibit A. Now, if you saw my last video, you will remember that I used to have a house here right in the center of my base. Guess what? Now I'm homeless. You want to know why? I had to destroy my entire house because I would constantly come home to my pals being stuck on different pieces of geometry. Like I would have my bird stuck on the roof. Oh, look, right now, people are stuck right now. I have my little fangirl over here stuck outside my baseline for some reason. Not sure how that happened. I would have pals stuck on my little torches over here. Like constant AI and pathing issues I would have with these pals that I could only alleviate.
Yeah, but those, like, stuff like that aren't deal breakers for me. Because it doesn't break the game, right? Like, they just, stuff like that, they just fix themselves. You just come back later and it's fixed. So as long as it's not like game-breaking stuff, like, that's common for early access games.
By getting rid of most of my non-essential.
Like, look at that guy. Why is he shaking like that?
And nobody
That's
wants
fine.
to hear that, right? Nobody wants to hear that your creativity when it comes to building has to be stifled due to the limitations of the pathing, right? But now that I've been playing the game for a little bit more, I know how to avoid a lot of those issues with pathing. Clearly, FG, clearly. For real, though. Instead of building like a really intricate base dead smack here in the center, what I would do instead, and once again, I hate to say it, maybe build like a really small cottage or cabin right here at the very edge of your baseline that's really, really small, and then place all of your tools, your workbenches, and things of that nature way on the other side, giving yourself as much like...
What?
Do you have a PS5?
Huh?
Do you have a PS5?
I have his PS5.
He said he wanted it back.
We'll give it to him. I'm not gonna use it.
like space as possible for your pal.
No. Do you want to use it?
To hopefully not
Does he want it now? So you'll get it when he comes and picks it up or something.
get stuck. But once again, that's
Add noodles.
What do you mean add Norla's? Did he buy that for?
He bought it for us.
Whatever. We'll talk about later. What's she mean?
not a really good answer, because check this out. Because it kind of goes against the whole spirit of the game. Like, the more you level, the more
There's legendaries in the game.
goodies you get. But the more goodies you place in your base, the more pathing issues you have, right? So it's really not in a good place in that respect. And I think maybe they kind of back themselves in a corner with the way bases work. So check this out. My base is currently level 14, right? But even at level 1,
I think that one's a legendary, the big white one.
this was the full extent of the radius of my base, this little blue line right over here. What I think what they should have done is, as your base leveled, the base line also expands as well. Imagine, if you will, if by level 14 my base could actually extend way out here, then maybe, okay, I would build like my house really intricate way over here, and then
That's fine though. That's early. That is common with early access stuff. Like I think when the game like comes out fully, they'll definitely implement something like that. I would love if what he just said now, like if that happens, I would love more area to craft. But you can also like craft multiple bases though.
on this side across this
I don't know how many, but I know you can craft more than one base.
bridge, I would have all of my PAL tools, craft benches, and things of that nature. I think that would kind of solve the issue while they still kind of work out trying to make the AI and the pathing as good as possible, right? Now let me travel to my second base so I can give you another example, right? The very best way for you to build the base is to build it as simply as possible. So this base right here, this is my second base. This base is all about mining rocks. The only thing that we do here is eat, sleep, and rocks, right? That's it. And I've never had a single
Slavery.
issue with this base. They sleep there, they smelt there. I have my little assembly line working over here. And
No, they're
it.
working
It's a
like a
really simple
factory.
base. But once again, what if I want to make something cute? You really can't, based on how the AI and the pathing system works in the game right now, unfortunately. Now this might just be a little bit of hopium. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. I just respawned here and this guy immediately walks outside of my baseline. What are you doing, my dude? So this might be just a little bit of hopium, but considering how integral pals are to this game, I highly doubt this is going to be ignored. And like I said, if they do a day one patch and a lot of this stuff is alleviated, I will do a follow-up video and we'll kind of go back.
Bro, a
through
day
it
one
again.
patch would be really
But
good.
I highly doubt this will continue being an issue.
Yeah, like the size of the monsters, like when you like see them in the world and you fight them and catch them, like I think they're pretty much the same size, other than like raid bosses.
As it stands right now, the pals are such a great aspect of the game, right? If you want to play a game where you go out into the world, collect a bunch of really cool, intricate, and just really expressive pals, this is your game, right? The pals are absolutely a highlight. There are so many really fun pals to go out there and collect. The flavor text is phenomenal. And I really do love the idea that you can kind of play this game the way that you want to, right? Like if you want to go out into the world and collect a bunch of these bees and have your base like completely ran by just bees, I mean, you could do that.
A beehive. Yeah, so because there's no story mode, right? So you're just essentially just out there doing what you want, building and leveling up.
Right? And I think that is really cool. One thing that
And like I said earlier, like at the beginning of the game, there's like so many different settings you can like change. Like I don't know exactly what you can because I didn't really like look at all of them, but you could change like just small stuff like how fast you do things. I think like maybe if they deal damage at all, if you want to just do like a creative mode type thing. But we'll have to see when we watch like someone's live stream.
I want to do is I want to get a bunch of these fangirls, right? And get myself a base on an island and just have like a fangirl island, and the only people I have working there are fangirls, right? Like you can do that in this game. So again, I know it might be hopium, I know it might be copium, but I feel like a lot of these PAL pathing and AI issues will eventually get ironed out. Now, I know that was kind of a negative start to the video, but it's not all negative. It's just early access. But when things are actually working the way they're supposed to work, everything just feels so good, right? I got my Relaxosaurus over here watering my berries. I got my little Dictos turtles over here doing mining. They're just spinning to winning. I got
Just
a bee over
spinning.
here chopping down trees. I'll have my little Volt horse over here making sure that my power capacity is charged. That way I can have my little assembly line over here making sure that I have Gigaspheres so I can go capture different types of pals working. Like everything just feels really good when it's working, right? You continue working on that, buddy. I got some other stuff to do.
Yeah,
I got my
VR is
little
okay.
Fire steed over here, making sure that I have charcoal and ignits working. So once again, when everything is
Just make sure it's copyright free.
firing on all cylinders, everything works really, really well, and it's very satisfying. Now, when you go out in the actual game world, my issues with pals really kind of subside quite a bit because for the most part, for an early access game, once again, the pals work really well in the actual game world. Now, I do have a complaint. Sometimes it feels like they don't aggro fast enough. Like I feel like they should aggro a little faster, but for the most part, when you're actually out in combat, you have no issues with these pals. I'm sure they can also get caught.
How long before Nintendo takes it down? Unfortunately, it's not a Pokemon ripoff, so they can't do that.
On,
They ain't gonna do shit.
you know, geometry out here in the world.
They can't.
It's really easy to
There's
be like,
it looks similar to Pokemon, but it's not a ripoff.
"Alright, you're stuck. Let me go ahead and unsummon you, resummon you. Like you can really just.
I wouldn't be
get them
surprised
out
if they
of
did
trouble.
try,
It's not
'cause,
a
you know,
really big
Nintendo
deal
do
there,
be
right?
shitty
For
like
an early
that.
access game, once again, this has to be one of the more feature complete early access games that I ever played, but it still has some of those nagging issues that kind of plague all early access games, right? Aw, man. Who trapped my buddy in this cage? Let me go ahead and release one of my pals here. This is a really great way to get duplicate pals. Every single syndicate base that you find, there's always a trap pal inside. So you're going to find out really,
I hope these bases like there's like a refresh timer on them. Like I hope it's not one and done. Cause like endgame, it'll be pretty whack though.
really quick. Anything that you can get for free in this game, whether it's gear, whether it's pals, that you can get without having to use balls to capture or ignits to actually craft, dude, make sure that you are on top of it at all times. Oh, dude, we have a little civil war going on here. Hey, dude, what y'all
They're
fighting
just
for?
fighting each other.
Also, when it comes to the pals, dude, they're so much fun. You know, you got my little mount here who can actually attack while mounted, which is always fun. I got a sandblast, I got a shockwave. I can switch to my flying mount right over here.
Okay,
So
we'll
I'm
watch
picking up by
watch
holding
your
down the
video
F
request
button, take to the skies,
in a minute or two.
Rain down fire. Hey. See, there you go again. Is he bugged?
Okay, can
Did
you
I miss?
attack while
Who
you're
knows?
riding your
There you
pals
go. That's a
though?
little better right there.
Yeah, yeah, you can. That's
Dude,
dope.
it's just so much fun. These pals, once again, highlight of the show. If this is what you're here for, this is the very best part of the game, without question, right? Switch to the boy, King Paka.
Yeah, see, look at the size.
Because King Paka was coming. Whee! And the whole tagline that you keep hearing repeated on the internet that this game is basically Pokemon with guns, it's actually more than that. Like, outside of combat, these pals actually have uses as well. Like, you can see right now, I'm basically free.
Look, it says he's cold, so you gotta like make protective armor and like I'm sure you could like ride a Pokemon like a fire-based. I said Pokemon, a fire-based pal, and it'll like keep you warm while you're in like cold areas. I did it! I fucking said it! I said Pokemon! I'm a fucking failure!
Freezing to death, right? But what I can do, I can summon one of my fire pals, and just being around his body heat keeps me warm. And this
Even
is an
better.
aspect of this pal that's actually not listed in his pal decks. This is just something that you discover on your own. And just for the sake of the YouTube, I've mentioned this a dozen times already, right? The flavor text of these pals are so good, but it's not just flavor. So check this out. This pal can easily take flight even while grasping a human. However, it is prone to letting go when tired. Now, I know what you're probably thinking, really, FG? Why would they put a pal in the game that would purposely drop you while gliding even though you have plenty of stamina? Well, let's go see. This pal also has the ability to allow you to shoot while gliding. So you see my little targets over there. I'm going to go ahead and start gliding, shooting these guys in the face. What's up, y'all? What's up? Oh no, I've been dropped!
That was pretty quick.
In the middle of these things.
That boy big.
I love how these pals are just so big for no reason, right? This pal right here is called my...
The concept of having guns with such cute creatures is just pure comedy to me. Like having the opportunity to just shotgun the hell out of a Pikachu. I don't know. But that's what games are all about. That's what these these modern day devs don't understand. Is like games sometimes need to be stupid. Like that's where the fun is.
Relaxosaurus Lux.
Sometimes games just,
So
they need some some stupidness.
Back to negative. So I am not. Oh wow. What just...
Nowadays these devs just take gaming way too seriously. They forgot like games are supposed to be fun first.
What's happened there? Okay. Early access. I completely. Can I get back down? Well, that's not gonna. Wow.
Respawn?
I can't
Okay,
believe that happened, dude. If all
good.
my gear is locked up in there, I'm gonna be. Thankfully, this game has actually done this a few times. It actually threw my gear outside. I appreciate that. All right, so let's try this again. Where was I? Oh yeah. I am not a fan of dungeons in this game. Not because I love instance dungeons. Oh, I accidentally pressed that button. Oh God. Please stay on the ground. All right, we're good this time. I'm actually a really big fan of instance dungeons. I was super excited to see that this game had them. But once I was inside, dude, oh, they became
Grenade launcher,
such a
yeah.
chore, right?
Each pal has like their own special abilities. So like when you ride on top of this one, I guess you could like throw grenade launchers or like use grenade launchers.
So you're going to find out really early on that the tile sets are repeated quite often. You're going to go into a bunch of dungeons that have these little dragon bones over here. You're going to go to a bunch of dungeons that have like these fauna. And what else you're going to have? Like the dungeons are going to look very, very similar. And it's so easy to get turned around because these pathways, right? You see 1, 2, 3, 4 pathways, right? The exit and then 3 of these. Multiple different pathways branch off of these as well. And guess what? No map, no mini map. And these dungeons
mini map.
large. It's so easy to get lost in these places because everything just looks the same. Like where have I look how deep this goes. And then you'll come back in here after you get done exploring that pathway. Then you're like, all right, now which way have I not gone? This has to
That's
be
an
remedied.
easy
It has to
fix.
be remedied quick
Easy
because
fix for
such
early
good
access.
Loot drops in dungeons. So it's really hard. You shouldn't be ignoring dungeons, but it's hard to get excited for them just because they are so large and they're just so hard to navigate. Like you're gonna see, once again, this same tile set repeated. You see a pathway down there, a pathway down there. Like where am I? Like where am I going? I have no idea. So you spend way too much time in these dungeons. And not because I'm a hater of big dungeons. I love big dungeons. But if you're going to make a dungeon,
They follow L, dude.
it has to have a
Dude,
lot more
QC.
recognizable landmarks, a
Appreciate it.
map,
Just
some
follow.
type of like
Thank you
system
for the follow, Aldujuk. Welcome to the stream.
Thank you
where
for follow.
the game shows you where you've gone and where you've not gone. Because as it stands right now, dude, dungeons, which should be a really positive part
Oh,
of
the map does. What did he? Hold on. What did he say?
some type of like system where the game shows you where you've gone and where you've not gone. Because
But does the game?
like system.
Okay, at least like the maps, like the check marks there, it shows you like which bosses you've defeated in the world. But like, are those dungeons though? Because if it doesn't tell you what dungeons you beat, then yeah, that's gonna be pretty annoying. But again, that's like an easy fix too when it comes to early access stuff.
System where the game shows you where you've gone and where you've not gone, because as it stands right now, dude, dungeons, which should be a really positive part of the game, because like I said a little bit earlier on, anything that you can get in the
Dig Toys is taking a break. Not on my watch. You gotta learn from Amazon. No breaks. You want a break? You got to piss in bottles. You got to piss and shit in bottles.
this game that you don't have to craft and capture yourself is such a big bonus to you, right? Because resources, at least on normal difficulty, wear out quick. So if you can get free gear by completing a dungeon, why wouldn't you? But you're gonna find yourself just not wanting to go into these things because it's like, where do you even go? Where have I been? So I think they really need to quickly make dungeons smaller, make them just like a single pathway. I know that sounds terrible, but make them like a single pathway or something like that.
They'll need to make different types of dungeons, like games. Want a break? My shotgun says otherwise. Where the fuck you think you're going? Bathroom? Did I say you go to the bathroom? You gotta piss and shit in this bottle. We gotta work like Amazon. The old Jeff Bezos way. Like for these dungeons, they gotta make dungeons of different sizes and lengths. Like Skyrim, right? There's like some dungeons that you finish like super quick, and then there's like some dungeons that like take you a long time. I think that's what Palworld needs to do, as well as implement the minimap. Okay, but Bernie Mag style. Sora is a Patreon subscriber of mine, so he's gonna sometimes request videos for us to watch. Here is his video request as a Patreon subscriber. It's just a 4-minute video. We're gonna watch this real quick. Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel: The Return of My Favorite Archetype.
Finally, a worthy opponent.
Is this the Mikonkos?
Will be legendary.
If you guys want to send me videos to watch too, you can check out the Patreon and subscribe on the Patreon. Yeah, is it Mikonkos? It's been a long, but when was the last time I opened up Master Duel? I haven't opened up the Master Duel app in so long. Who knows when I'll open it up? People still playing the same decks? Are people still playing was it Tier Elements, man? I've been gone for months. Almost a year for me. Yeah, I haven't touched in so long. The Nibiru. Tier Elements is rare now? Is rare? Hold on, is this your quality or is this just my quality? Oh, mine's 720. Wait, what? That's weird. It only 720 is the highest ratio. I wonder why. Where did you record this on, Sora? Because it doesn't let me do 1080p on it. The Maximus. Like the song though. Bro, she's still not banned? She needs to be banned. I hate Snow. What is that? Minkonko Trap? Tornado Dragon? People still play Tornado? Oh, bomb the he gonna bomb the whole field. What's that? Is that a negate? I like that little meme you added there. Wait, so your Minkonko one of your Minkonko cards protected all the other ones? So he popped his own field? I hope this music ain't copyright. I hope this music don't get me in trouble. Dun-dun. Pagoose got banned. Should be banned. Zeus, bitch ass, banned. Should be banned. All these toxic cards. This guy's using all the toxic cards. Is that steal, right? You're gonna steal their monster. He's gonna send it to the graveyard. That's probably what, gonna activate the card effect in the graveyard. Max C. No graveyard effect. Tier elements, cash tier, nasty business. They changed the card info layout. Ooh, comeback time. 3,000. Easy work. I don't know. I don't know if it's on his phone.
You are the only one I respect.
You are the only one I respect. So there's a live stream here. I'm planning on watching. This is the video we were watching. Yeah.
Or quickly add a mini map, something.
Armor
because
is
right
damaged.
now, considering how important these dungeons are when it comes to, you know, getting good loot and good accessories.
What sucks
some of
is
the
like
accessories
when you
that
try to
drop in here
capture
are,
a
like,
pal,
really
you have to
good.
like
This
throw the
increases
sphere.
my work speed, this
So if you
lowers my
miss,
dark damage,
you
things
lose
of
the
that
sphere.
nature. You want to be doing dungeons, but I personally did not want to do dungeons. I ain't finding my way out of this. Double jump? Dude, I love my little cute little pink pawpaws. so overall, do I really like Palworld? Absolutely. Like, I really like this game.
You
It
could
really
also
kinda
name your
scratches the
pals,
itch for
too.
me, because as you guys know, I'm all about hero collectors, right? So being able to collect pals kind of scratches that similar itch, all without the potential of bankruptcy that comes with a gacha, right? So I really want this game.
Oh yeah, and as far as I've heard, there's no like in-game microtransactions, nothing like that. There ain't no some Ubisoft bullshit.
To do well. But as it stands right now, even though this is one of the more feature complete early access games that I've ever played, it's still very much early access. If I were you, I would definitely just play the game on Game Pass versus Steam, which leads to other issues. I don't know why. If you play it on Game Pass, you actually can't play with any of your Steam friends, which is really annoying. But if you're going to play the game on Game Pass, highly worth your time. You can get hundreds of hours of gameplay out of this game easily.
So then, oh shit. So then I have to buy it on Steam then. Because I was planning on playing on Game Pass. I was planning on playing for free. So, wait, no, he said Steam friends, right? He didn't mention like just straight up multiplayer. So that should be fine for me. I don't know. I'll have to check that out.
Buy it on Steam. Just be mindful of the fact that, once again, say it one more time, MG, I will. The game is early access, especially when it comes to the pals, the AI, the pathing. I think dungeons need a lot of work. I actually have a full wish list. You want to hear it? So I took a bunch of notes while I was playing the game. So here are a few things that I would love to see added to the game throughout the course of early access. Maybe a lot of this stuff is going to be in a day one patch. Like I mentioned, if that is the case, I will make another video going through the day one patch and kind of rescinding a lot of this stuff that I'm about to say, right? But in no particular order, we need better UI options when it comes to healing sick pets in your base. This is another issue that I had, is that your pets will be running around doing a bunch of things, but they'll be sick or they'll be depressed or they'll have a fracture. And it's so hard to target the pet and then give them the medicine or even know which one is actually sick. We need way better UI options when it comes to that. We also need some better control options when it comes to switching weapons. Right now, it's the mouse scroll wheel. So if you quickly want to just switch to like
I'm gonna be using
weapon or
controller.
a range weapon, you have to just like scroll through. I just feel like that can be a lot faster. And right now, there's no option to kind of bind it differently. Linked storage. Oh my God. I know this might sound like some lazy FG stuff. So as it stands right now, the game does have some basic quality of life that, as long as you have the proper materials in a storage bin within that base, you can craft whatever you want as long as you have the materials within that base. I would love to see that expanded to all bases. So as long as you have the materials somewhere in a box somewhere, you can craft anything that you want. Like I much prefer that. I think
I like that,
My
though.
Time and Portilla
Like everything for like per base, for everything you like not craft, like scavenge, you just put everything in like your storage box. And like if you're fucking crafting something, you don't have to like go keep going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I don't know if you can craft stuff while you're not at your base. I'm sure you can. But like in like these survival crafting games, I hate when like I'm out in the world and I want to craft something and like, oh shit, everything is at the base. So like that's pretty cool. You don't have to like worry about that.
Have that, and I think this would make the game just much better. I don't see any positives keeping it the way it is right now, because let's say you're trying to build something and you're
They
looking
totally
for
pulled
your
the
venom
boss
glands.
battle
So
mode
you're
from
like,
Pokemon
all right,
Arceus Legends.
are my venom glands in base number 1, 2, or 3?
That ain't no
they're in
problem.
Base number 3.
That ain't no
Are
problem.
they in chest number 1 or 30? Like, which one of my chests are these venom glands in? All right, I finally found my venom glands. Now let me teleport back to my first base and actually build what I want to build. I don't see any positive gameplay aspects having that tedium involved, so I think just link all your storage together.
See like how he threw one of the balls right now?
We already talked about mini
Wait,
maps,
no,
but I also
he
wanna
summoned
see
one
a
of his
mini map
pals.
in the outside world as well. Now, I personally also want to see, now keep in mind, I am no survival game economist by any stretch of the imagination, but when I was playing this game on normal difficulty, I felt like just way too many things required ignites, right? So if I want to make this production line factory, that requires ignites, right? If I want to make my handgun, that's ignites. How about the ammo? That's ignites. How about repairing my armor? That's ignites. Like, so many things require ignites, while other things just seem like they just are forgot about, like wood, for example. Like, wood is like a big thing, like early on in the game, and then you almost have like an infinite amount of it. I just feel like way too many things take ignites. Like, storage take ignites. A lot of the fun tools that you can equip to your pals, those take ignites. The things that allow you to farm ignites more efficiently also take ignites. The spears that you're going to be throwing at pals that are going to be constantly failing, those also take ignites. So I feel like between crafting tables, gear, repairing gear, weapons, the ammo for weapons, like, it's just way too many things that require ignites, in my opinion. Once again, I am no survival game economist. Maybe to alleviate some of that bottleneck, I was thinking, I don't know, maybe you can pick up the balls that you throw that are misses. That would be something. Weather effects.
Yeah,
I'd
I
love to
hate
see
that shit.
That's like a future wish list. Optional resizing.
I don't know
for
how-
pals. That's something that World
Since
of
I never played, I don't know how difficult it is to like
does. So if you're a
throw the
hunter and you kind
balls.
of tame a big pet, you can make it smaller if you want.
He's
If
trying
you
to
just
shoot it in
don't
his
want them to
asshole.
kind of just like take up your base and stuff like that, right? Custom map markers that you can actually add notes to, that would be nice. And this, of course, is less of a wish list. This is more of like a bug, beta, early access thing, but we talked about it all throughout this video. Better AI for the pals. And an auto run button. That would be nice as well. So
oh yeah, you have to like hold down. You have to like hold. I think hold down like the run button, which is like super annoying.
After playing 35 plus hours of Palworld. Once again, if you can play it on Game Pass, absolutely worth playing. Go for it that way. On Steam, I think it's going to be about $30. That you got to make a judgment call on your own. Watch some videos, you know, watch some videos besides me.
I think it's worth it.
Your judgment call
That's
on that.
half
But
price.
I'm
That's
really
not
excited to see-
even half price of a full price video game. Full price video games nowadays, for example, like in Canada, is like almost like they're like $90. $30 ain't even half of 90. So
where
that's
this game goes.
and this game has more content in it than some fucking AAA games that are absolute dog shit, like Starfield, for example.
Whether we get like a day one. Oh, am I getting rated right now? Oh my god. I can't wait to see where this game goes. Based on like a day one patch or something like that. Or, you know, 6 months to a year from now, this game could be really, really good. So that is it. My name is FG. This was Pal.
I hope this game gets like the No Man's Sky treatment, where there's like always a bunch of like these big ass updates and shit. That would be super dope. Ugh. Okay, let's watch like actual like gameplay now. No, not just reviews. Let's see like this guy. It's an 8-hour stream. We're not gonna watch all of it, and I'll be skipping most of it. But let's just see what kind of like how the game actually plays.
Full streaming. All right, we are live. Chat, is YouTube okay? We good? All right, let's get into this. Let's get into this because I really wanted you guys to see what this game is.
So you got the character customization. I don't really care too much about this, but they give you a bunch of options though.
Let's go
Face,
ahead and
body,
start the game.
voice.
And I gotta tell you, the only crazy Pokemon-like features are the monsters, which I think are really cool. They looks like they copied some of the Pokemon ones. So as we're catching them and we're fighting them, you guys could let me know which Pokemon you think some of these actually look like. I'm very curious. By the way, for everyone wanting to know when this game comes out, This game comes out, what is it? 19th. Sorry, comes out the end of this week, 19th, and it's gonna be $30. So let me tell you, I played 70 plus hours already. That's way well worth $30. The game
70 hours already, bro.
So here we go.
And this is an old video. This is a couple days old.
Is this Pokemon with guns? And I'm just like, well, kind of, but not really. Guns is just like a way to weaken Pokemon. I mean, pals. Let me
He said it. He called them the P word.
Every time I say Pokemon, just correct me. So these are called pals. And yeah,
You can't say that, bro.
Punch a pal, example.
Just punching the chicken.
You knock
Whoop
it out.
'em.
There you go. You get drops. So you see the drops. I got chicken, poultry, and an egg.
That's one thing I really love in video games, and not a lot of video games do, is like when monsters or like enemies drop materials, you just auto collect it. Like I hate having to like manually pick everything up. Like I love it when they just like everything just goes into your inventory.
You can fight them. It's either or, whatever you want to do. Someone said game audio is a bit quiet. Let me see. Let me know if it gets too loud here. I mean, listen.
Okay, but I didn't get to see the I wanted to see all like the beginning options. Like when you start the game, you can like create your own custom world, right? I want to see a live stream of somebody looking at that feature. Let's check out this one.
With clean at Sephora.
Shut up. You ain't paying me, I ain't playing you.
Boys and girls, welcome to maybe the most interesting game.
Wasn't this guy used to be like a zombies YouTuber?
Do later. Pokemon.
Okay, you got world name, multiplayer, difficulty. Okay, right there. Custom settings. That's the stuff I want to see.
Custom difficulty.
Click it.
Okay.
No!
The world and start the game.
Fuck!
Let's go ahead and get into this.
God damn it! You failed me, bro. You failed me. He didn't click custom settings. I want to at least see it. Like they don't gotta do anything. I just want them to like click it so I can see. Check out this one.
So today we're checking out this brand new game called Palworld and stuff. Is the active stuff and play.
This is.
Them up.
No, he skipped the beginning.
Walking up the stairs. Oh.
Skip the beginning. Whose video did I watch? Oh, you know what? It might have been that FG guy. Let's see if we can find his video again. Akira, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. This guy.
Akira_Yellum just followed. Thank you for the follow, Akira_Yellum. Welcome to the stream.
I played 100 Days. Was it this one? I think it was this video. Can't wait for the release. Me too, man.
From today's video, we're
I wish, bro. I didn't know if you go to their website, you can like, if you're like a creator, you can request an early copy. I didn't even go to their website until earlier today, and I saw that. I was like, bro, there's a chance that I could have been playing it by now. There's like so many people playing the game now, and now there's gonna be like so many people like that are far ahead of everyone. Like fuck.
Finally taking a look at Palworld, which is apparently Pokemon with guns. You know what? I'll take it. So we have a few different options here. We can name our world.
I see. That's what I want to see. I want to see custom settings.
Player on or off, normal difficulty.
Click it, click it, click it, click it. There you go. Okay, so you click custom settings, so you can change like, look, daytime speed, nighttime speed, XP rate, PAL capture rate. So you can completely customize your game world, right? So if you like want to challenge, if you want to make it like super difficult, if you just want to make it like super easy, so you could focus on like, let's say like just base building, right? You don't want to worry about all the other stuff. You just want to play a base building game. Boom, just change your settings to fit whatever you want. PAL appearance rate. Oh shit, so you can make like more pals in the game world, which would, it says right here, affects game performance. So obviously, yeah, more pals in the world. Like I don't know by how much though, but that's pretty cool. I might try that option. Damage from pals multiplier, damage to pals multiplier. So basically, increase your damage, reduce your damage taken. Pal hunger depletion rate, stamina reduction rate, pal auto HP regeneration rate, pal sleep health regeneration rate, damage from player multiplier, damage to player multiplier, player hunger depletion rate, player stamina, and there's more. Like you can scroll down, there's more. I don't know if he's gonna scroll down though.
Custom settings as well. Pretty much what you would expect.
Okay, good. He did. Let's see. Player sleep HP, damage to structure. Okay, damage to structure multiplier as well. Structure deterioration rate. Wait, what? So your buildings could just deteriorate? Maximum number of dropped items in a world. I don't know what that means. I have no idea what that means. Maximum number of dropped items. Does that mean just like any item you find in the world, like rocks and sticks and treasure chests and shit? Gatherable items multiplier.
Have some survival element.
Gatherable objects HP multiplier.
Well, so
gatherable dropped items multiplier. To incubate massive egg nodes. Enable raid events. Okay, cool. You can turn it off and on. That's cool. Because raids, I think some people might get annoyed by the raids, right? Like you're just trying to farm, build shit, and then suddenly there's like a random bunch of people attacking you. Probably means how many items you personally can drop in the world. Maximum number of dropped items in a world. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see.
Lots of different ways.
Maximum number of guilds. Wait, what? Oh, you could change the death penalty too. So drop all items. I'm probably going to change that to like drop nothing, actually. I don't want it to be like Dark Souls. Because then it's just going to be more backtracking. And like it doesn't look like there's like any penalties. Can you change the pal size? No, I think that's just like in-game stuff. Because like I don't want no Dark Souls penalty. So that way I could just save time and skip backtracking. I don't think you could change the size.
To kind of customize your experience. All right, so real quick,
that's pretty dope though. I like that. I really like that.
Here we have some decent hair.
I think Ark Survival Evolved in Minecraft does stuff like that, right?
Styles. Here's some of the male avatars there as well. Oh man, I feel like this guy's head's just a little too big. You know what I'm saying?
So it's the beginning of the game. You just wake up on an island.
All right, suddenly I'm not on the beach anymore. So let's completely avoid the quest objective to see if maybe, I don't know, there's some Easter eggs behind me somewhere. We got a little stamina bar. You press shift for that. Very straightforward. Look, brah. You see that thing over there? Whatever this thing is, only expert gamers find. Oh, it's my Nintendo Switch. Or my Steam.
I do hope they make like the walking animations and the dodging animations more fluid. I do think it's wrong pause time. I do think it like the running animation and like the dodging is like, you know, it's not bad, but like it could be like it could be a little better. Like look at like Elden Ring, right? If you played Elden Ring, it's like so smooth walking and dodging. Like I wish they had some like Elden Ring like levels of like just movement.
Now look at this.
I don't know if they'll change that or not though. I hope they do. I hope they expand upon that.
As I come back this way, there's another chest, but this looks like okay,
copper key to open.
This. So I guess hopefully I remember that chest exists once I finally start finding some copper keys, right?
It would cost
so
$60.
My first quest in this tutorial is to pick up some fallen branches or hit some trees to get some wood. So we'll go ahead and grab that.
Pick up fallen branches. Open the options menu. Open the build menu.
Any, like, pick up animations. You can just like.
So here's the crafting.
Things on the ground. Absolutely.
Just like your basic crafting game. The chicken is just chilling on the rock. It's just sitting.
You guys know Lazy FG loves a good drive-by loot, and I leveled up. We can also wait.
You got random encounters too.
Red skull next to his name. I'm not sure if he's aggro, but my next quest is to.
I'm pretty sure he runs into some shinies. My next quest is to build a. Because I think I watched this one already.
But I definitely want to get a little bit closer to the water. You can see some ore here. Can you punch ore out of?
It's gonna take a while to farm without like the tools.
Maybe. All right, this looks like a. Ooh, look at this flat plane over there. Okay, this looks like the perfect place to set up like our very first temporary base, right? Is there swimming? A little bit of swimming. Is there diving? Hold on. Can I find Some deeper water. All right, now let's test. Can you actually... This water is nowhere near as deep as I thought it might be. How am I...
Just swimming all the way.
Dude, I thought it was... Okay.
There's a random chest.
All right, look at this. I'm not ready.
See, like, look, that's the shiny one. You see how it's a little bigger than the other ones? First, you need to know all the normal pals. If you see a shiny, you wouldn't know. Right there, boom. That's the shiny one.
Pals or anything like this, but you can already see they're
That's the shiny one. That's a shiny.
going to be some, like, I guess, basic rarity version.
Like, it's not shiny like in Pokemon, because in Pokemon, right, it's a different color. But it looks like in this game, it's just like, it's just bigger and probably has better stats.
Versions of these pals, as well as some special sparkly versions as well. Sparkly versions, FG? Really? Is that the terminology? Hey, man. It's the best I can come up with on short notice. All right, so here goes my little primitive workbench. Go ahead and put this bad boy right over here. So next, move near the planned location for the primitive workbench. Hold F to build the structure. To assign our first structure, a primitive workbench.
So you gotta like hold.
So next step in the tutorial.
Again, like you like holding the sprint button. You gotta like hold the like craft button. So it's pretty useful to have like pals to build stuff for you. So you don't have to keep holding down the button to craft stuff.
Open the technology.
You gotta get them slave labor. You know what I'm talking about?
All right, so here.
This is the crafting menu. I don't know how many levels you can go up to. I assume it's 50 though.
Here is my little technologies tree, primitive workbenches, stone axes, stone pickaxe, handheld torches, wooden clubs, and then here on level 2, I'm looking for this pal sphere. So I'll go ahead and unlock that. It looks like I can do more. So let's go ahead and do a campfire. That sounds like it makes sense. A wooden structure set, or can I just do all of these right now? It's like, come on! And without doing anything at all, just exploring the world and seeing these pals out in the world, they automatically get added to your pal decks. Or
That's cool. That's cool.
All right, so in order for me to craft this pal, and as you guys can see here,
just wood, stone, the usual,
usual. Building some of these other tools because I know I'm gonna need them, right? So we'll go ahead and make this wooden club. You do have to have like an active role in crafting here, right? So
yeah,
go ahead and grab that.
You can't let go of the button. So it's kind of annoying.
I'm gonna start production.
But then once you get pals to do everything for you,
start production. I need to hold down
easier.
F. So I need to like be at the workbench in order for this to occur. I can't just like queue it up and run off and go do something else. That's probably where workers come in a little bit later in the game, but we'll have to see. I can tell you right now, the I button does not open up your inventory. I'm not even sure why. Dude.
Let's see if he tries to capture that shiny one.
Now I need to know which button actually opens your inventory. This is a real game-breaking issue. Okay, my stone app, which I actually appreciate.
I don't know. I don't think he's gonna grab the shiny one. Why would you not go for the shiny one? It's right there.
My little pickaxe.
Literally right there.
And then my wooden club, dude.
It's running away. I hope he catches it so we can see.
He looks so happy to be getting smacked in the face. Oh, okay. I gotta watch out for my stamina bar. Literally the Dark Souls of Pokemon. Ooh.
Got a little dodge mechanic.
And he brought his boys to jump me. Okay.
He brought the whole squad, dude. Okay, he's probably gonna die. I think he's gonna die. He's not gonna be able to catch the monster, so we're not gonna see if it has like unique stats or anything.
I'm about to die. I'm about to die.
Cause look how much damage he's doing to this one.
You're coming with
He's
me.
doing so much more damage to this one than he did the other one.
Jumping me. All right, dude. I am playing a raid. All right, so right now I don't have any food. I don't really have a way of like replenishing my HP.
He's just dead on the ground there.
Angry, but still so smiley at the same time. Oh my God! Calm down, dude.
Attacking the balls.
Too hot for TV. I feel so taken advantage of, dude.
Deflate it. Don't let it happen again.
What? Respawn here. I didn't get a chance to make a bet or anything.
He was like punching his nuts, dude.
He's out in the world. So once again,
Castaway.
This guy's not messing
We
around
are Castaway.
like I was doing. Oh, here, take some basics to 5. You need to toughen up if you want to.
Got NPCs.
Well, she gave me 10 wood. Thank you. All right. Well, I'm not too far from home because I decided to build. Nope, I didn't decide to build here. Where did I decide to build? All right, let's go ahead and test some fall damage here. I have 341 HP, no fall damage. We got all these little sheep guarding my corpse, as you guys.
I think you die from like really hot,
lose everything, but
high heights.
Press X to take,
but not that high.
And I am back in business. I'm just taking my aggressions out, dude. But They're so cute. All right, I need to start building some spheres here so I can actually get to the point of the game, which is, you know, collecting bootleg Pokemon.
YouTube Premium.
It ain't bootleg Pokemon. Freaking ads. There's more crafting.
So it's almost, you might actually
Nighttime.
want to have a torch. So my next quest is finally crafting these PAL spears, right? This is an item that captures PALs when thrown, mass-produced. It's only effective on low-level PALs, which I think we all kind of expected. They're going to be different levels of these PAL spheres. So once again, we'll go ahead and craft 3 of them. And since it's getting a little dark, I'm going to go ahead and build a camp.
That's really
What
dark.
is going on?
You definitely need like lighting
You get
sources.
interrupted if someone tries to attack.
Just beat the shit out of him.
Roll the corpse
Drop him
into
in the river.
ocean. Leave no,
No
trace,
evidence.
baby.
No evidence.
Okay. Oh.
He's getting cold
Doing
though.
our little campfire here, first and foremost. And there we go. So now we don't have to worry about freezing to death. I did pick some berries a little bit earlier, so let's go ahead and craft.
And then
some
food.
berries, 'cause that sounds
There's like
good.
a shelf life on food.
Some fun animations
Like
when
it
it
could
comes to
expire and go
cooking. Once
bad
again,
if
I'm
you
holding down the F button.
keep
I
it for
can't,
too
like,
long without
leave
using
and go
it.
someplace else, right? So once again, I feel like workers or something like that are going to be very important in the future. Just so you know, you're not stuck here just kind of watching these numbers go.
Yeah, there's a
right?
PAL for
As
everything,
far as I
like
can
even
tell, there is
cooking.
a shelf life on food, right? So you can see here, my baked berries are slowly going down. I also have some lamb over here that's going down as well.
And there's a timer on
imagine
it for
if I
when it
cook
goes
this
bad.
lamb, so it has 4 minutes left, right? So now that lamb went from lasting like only 4 or 5 minutes to up to 20 minutes when you actually cook it and turn them into some lamb ball kebabs. So it looks like as you level, you're going to get stat points. Right now, I only have 2, which seems like a pretty small amount considering my base stats here. So what if I put a little bit into weight? Or what if I do, there's no strength. Oh, work speed, huh? Defense is just flat. You can't increase
HP,
that.
stamina,
You
attack,
have your
defense,
attack,
work
and you
speed,
have your stamina,
weight.
your HP.
I don't know. Work
Alright,
speed
so
kind
the
of
next thing I
seems
need to do for this tutorial is to
useless
craft
if
this
PALs
PAL
can do
box.
everything for you.
This is going to be a facility for storing captured PALs. Okay, so this is going to be.
You mean a
like
jail
your
cell?
main little-
Keep them locked
So
up.
here in the PAL box management menu, I guess these are going to be where all your PALs are. This is going to be your active party. If you press V, there's some missions here that are specific to the base. So you can see these are not the same missions that you have in the tutorial. So build a wooden chest, deploy a PAL to work in the base. Okay, a little bit of slave labor already. And of course your fast travel points that you've unlocked. And it looks like the world can get decently big here. Yeah, this is a pretty nice sized world, and remember, this is multiplayer.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
Alright, so now it's time for me to finally capture my very first PAL.
But like a lot of times in these
Let's
video
go ahead and
games,
beat
where
this
like
guy up just a little bit.
the bigger
Just
the
pick
game
him up,
world
pick him
is,
up,
the
and
more
I'm gonna
empty
press
the world
Q.
is.
Oh,
So
man,
they
that
definitely
was
got to
fast.
fill that up with more stuff.
Capture rate is 97%, 99, and I got my first PAL. And then I can press E to bring him out.
Helps
Where-
carry
where'd you
supplies,
go,
increasing
buddy?
players' way. I wasn't done reading.
Oh.
First
That's kind of
capture
unexpected.
XP bonus out of 10.
He's just
So if you catch the same monster 10 times, you get like a better chance
Alright,
of
let me just try to
capturing
get
it,
away from this little
or
mining
something.
area.
Something
Maybe
happens.
It's because I'm crafting type of activity, but I think once we're in this line,
He's just going around doing random
I'm
shit.
picking up some of this. Alright, so this is my very first PAL, my Cativa.
There we go. Let's look at this screen. Cativa. I don't know what this means. +0. It's what's that? Male? Yeah, it's for breeding. Male and female. Cat helper partner skill. While in team, Cativa helps carry supplies, increasing the player's max carrying capacity. It only has one skill. That's Punch Flurry. I don't know what this 40 is. Okay, so that's neutral. That's the element. Up here, there's that neutral right there and the neutral there. But I don't know what the 40 is. Maybe that's like stamina or damage. Don't know. It's got 2 passive skills, Coward and Aggressive. It's good for handiwork, transporting, mining, and gathering. You got attack, defense, and work speed. Has a minor energy. You got sanity. I think once sanity reaches 0, like your pals die.
All in my team, Cativa helps me carry supplies and also increases my player's max carrying capacity as well. Minor injured. Sorry about that. I can't imagine where you got that minor injury from. You know what I'm saying? And you can
Workplace
also see the stats
compensation?
here, gathering, mining, transporting, handiwork.
Not in this slave labor force.
Coward. Oh, so there's some.
So
passive-
Coward brings so yeah, so here's the negative stat and then one positive stat. So the negative stat is -10%. So I like stuff like this because it gives you an incentive to like grind and like capture more of the same ones and trying to get like one that like suits your playstyle or like your specific needs. Like let's say you just want one that's like really strong for like meta purposes, try to get the best passive skills. Or if you're just trying to get one of these for like building purposes, you want to get like the best building skills, for example, which is pretty dope. I like that.
Passive skills. Dude, am I playing Darkest Dungeon? So mine is 10% attack because they're a coward, but they're also aggressive. So they get that 10% attack back to be
This is a bad combo to have though.
But they still lose some defense here, so whatever. And then once again, going back to the PAL box.
I wouldn't keep that one if I were you.
Captiva, build her HP back up. I can just put her inside the box, and then when I want her out, slide, drag and drop, and now she's out of my party. Very cool. All right, so let's work on trying to get ourselves a full team then. So we'll throw out our Captiva here.
Just breaking up the buddies, man. They're just hanging out, just chilling with the boys.
Very cool. Oh, I'm supposed to be capturing these
Dropped
guys.
an egg.
Right, let's go ahead and capture this.
Wait, that's not
here.
an item?
We killed this
because
chicken,
you automatically collect items
Tree
when
is
you
going
defeat the
up,
monsters. So what is that? What's that right
and
there?
There we go. Cool, cool. So let me see. Can I
An
have
egg.
more than one?
Wait,
Okay.
so he picked it up though. So there's like different types of items. Ones that like automatically collect. And there's ones you do have to pick up on the ground. I thought everything is just you automatically collect it.
Okay, so I can only have one pal at a time. Oh no. But sometimes my pals have some activatable abilities as well.
That's the one with the
So
shield
fluffy
skill?
Give me a fluffy shield, little lamb ball. Ah. Oh, well look at that. There's a wandering merchant just wandering. Hold on, let me chase
No,
this
he's
guy
gonna be
down.
too fast. He's not gonna catch him. He's too quick. I'm fast as fuck, boy. And he loses him right here. Where'd he go?
Alright, so yeah, that was the fastest merchant of all time, dude. I could not catch that guy. And it seems to absolutely pay to kind of go off the beaten path because I found these little chests over here. Oh, a copper key!
Now, do these chests
Dude, just in
respawn or they're
time.
like gone forever?
And
Because
some
in games
journals
like
here
this,
as
we need
well.
stuff
So
to
it
like
looks you wanna
respawn,
get some lore and some background of,
so we can
you know, what's going on in the world of Palworld.
just do
You
some more
absolutely
like
can.
more
But
grinding.
right now, I want to go use this copper key on that chest.
More
before I
farming.
completely forget about it. All right, so back to the
Like, I
very
hope
beginning of the game,
boss
and
dungeons
here's the
respawn
very
too.
first chest that we came across. Gold coins, bread, and an old.
Because like the
road
passives earlier we
shack.
saw.
All right, so my current mission is
If we
to
want to get
deploy
like
a
specific
pal
ones.
to work the base. So we'll go over here to my pal box.
What does
it's
Lamb
very
Ball
easy
do?
UI here, right? Just take this little lamb ball, slide him right over here. Now I have a pal at my base working it, whatever that means. Thanks, buddy. You're doing a good job. Pals without beds will get stressed. Oh, dude, I got you. So right now I have two different
Bitch, I'm
options.
stressed.
I have a shoddy bed. This is for humans. And then there is the straw pal bed. All right, so this is the one.
Yeah, you have to
Go
build
ahead and
beds
go
for your pals, or else they
let me go ahead
they'll
and
die
give you
quicker.
guys- dude, I'm gonna give you guys the best view of the house.
Just running with the player.
Right over here, baby. Oh, hey.
Now he's help
Well,
building.
thank you.
He's like, I got
So
you,
this
bro.
is exactly what I was thinking about earlier. Like having to, you know, hold down F to build all your buildings, I thought was gonna get really kind of repetitive, but you don't have to worry about it. So not only does the pal that you have assigned to your base help, very good. You don't. Oh, look at what we have here. Just some boring stuff here. Pal teleport. Same box. You absolutely on fire. There's no. Well, there is a quest for base level 1. I built my wooden chest. Now I can have 2 pals in my base, and I can, I guess, eventually expand how many bases I have total. Dude, you can just spam these Pokeballs. I'm sorry, pal spheres. Now, of course, spamming a bunch of pal spears out like that is going to drain your reserves quite a bit. So, I guess get
have to
used
farm a lot of
these
those.
little palladium fragments as you see them in the world. Dude, I get such a kick out of my little pals helping me craft almost everything. Like, it's kind of adorable. It really is. And they're so proud too. Like, yeah, couldn't.
So yeah, I did it.
Pretty much goes in kind of cloth outfit, a feet, change like, build things. But I did it. Done cooking. Oh, and it also looks like you unlock new skills as your pals level up as well. All right, so my very first outfit, a cloth
What skills?
outfit, looks like you. Oh my god.
Learned air cannon. Oh, okay,
Oh, it
yeah,
also
like
looks
like
you unlock
Pokemon.
new skills as your pals level up as well.
Level up your
All
pals,
so
they
my very
learn
first
new move
outfit, a cloth
attack moves.
outfit, very straightforward.
Easy peasy.
Old. And to my look, and hey, look at that. I'm nice and warm. Also have to keep your active pals fed as well. But it looks like as far as the pals that are working your base, you do have this option to make a feed box. So Pal is getting rid of this wooden club that's almost broken anyway to some of my stat points this time around to get as much stamina as I can, or have some of your pals help you out. They just instantly apply, right? Do one more time, FG. And we'll put up some walls here. Wait, any type of survival opening there.
Skip ahead a little bit.
So
Let's go right here.
Nice diverse mix of my pals and my
You got more
base.
pals.
Let's go ahead and do some leveling up here. I want to go for... All right, I got a lot of stray pal coming into my base. I'm going to go ahead and put this really...
He's setting a
morbid
trap.
Hanging trap
For
right here.
good for raids.
So people know.
I wonder if there's like traps where you can like
Oh, dude,
just
this
catch
is what happens. They
pals
just step
without
on
having
the
to do
board.
much work.
But I got to do what I got to do to protect my flock.
Bro, my eyes are
What I-
fucked, man.
crafting
Freaking
material
showers.
In your inventory, it can be in any of your chests, right? So I have no wool in my inventory whatsoever. The only wool I have is over there inside my little wooden chest, but not to worry, I can still make the cloth I need. When I have to go to my chest, put the wool inside my inventory, go to the crafting bench, make my cloth, go back to the wooden chest, put everything back. You ain't gotta worry about that. Team effort! Look at this, dude. This is my glider for soaring through the air. So I just crafted my working a little slow.
Working a little slow, probably a
Hey, this is my
slacker.
spirit animal. So I just crafted my...
Oh yeah, there's gonna be some pals that just like aren't good workers, and you're gonna have to like get rid of them.
Simply made, and it isn't
That's
very
funny.
fast. So let's equip our glider, and I got myself to a nice high...
You want to maximize your workforce efficiency?
Okay.
Tell you, this is like a capitalism simulator.
Drain technology tree, so I need to build a statue of power. This is going to allow me to make offerings to enhance the stats of my player and my pals. So we saw a little bit of that before. Ooh, a mounted torch. I definitely... Most of my pals are sleeping, so I got to do this by myself. It's going to take a whole minute. But you know who don't sleep? My homeboy, the Daydreamer. After a certain pal has been captured. Now, I don't know exactly which pal it's talking about.
That's probably like a saddle item
Here,
or
check this one
a
out.
pal skill.
In your hand.
Like I use this fox as like a flamethrower.
Flamethrower. Oh, for safely riding, which I just captured. This is that little nighttime attack enemies in tandem.
Let's go a little farther.
There as well. All right, so
This
I'm
is an
already
hour
put
in.
to my party. I put my Malpacas in my box because they don't really help with combat all that great. They're really just for riding, right? The Dire Howl is really good in combat, and now that I can ride them, that's perfect. I'm going to go ahead and bring an elephant with me just so I can have someone that can heal me with Soothing Shower. That's something I've been really lacking. Of course, Flamethrower, duh. Nightwing, to have someone that's just, you know, doing damage while in the... Use this.
What is this? Offer pals to enhance your pals' stats. Is he feeding the same pals into each other?
Use this. And I'm hacked by using one of these... So here, if I want, I can enhance my pals as well. So let's say my Nightwing, who I am really enamored with at the moment.
Oh, this is just increasing stats.
It's attacked by using one of these small pouches, and it looks like there's different rarities here.
Okay, so these are items.
Maybe, and I'm hoping this is the case, that low-level units use this, mid-tier units use this, and then rare units use this. This way you're not saving every single small pouch because you don't want to waste it on like a low-tier creature. That's how I hope that works, but again, I just made it all up. Dude, this place is
I made it up.
Rock Haven. Dude, this place right over here, much. So eventually find out later. It often picks fights before gauging its opponent's strength. Those small
Bro, the polygons on this guy. It looks like this guy's not even finished. This looks like the only pal that looks like it's not done.
Boulders of flying. So this one can also be ridden, and it increases your efficiency of destroying boulders while mounted. So you can probably charge right into a rock and break it that way. It can also like 10 in each base, or is it 10 pals total for both? Whatever, we'll figure that out later. Okay, so here is the tower in question, Reigns Syndicate Tower entrance. We'll go ahead and fast travel our way over there. I spent some time making an additional bat, and I've made a bunch of arrows as well. So hopefully this session is not too long because I don't have a ton of resources.
Looks like he's gonna do a boss fight.
This entire tower, but
So like there's towers where like the boss fights are.
Syndicate Tower. Time limit 10 minutes.
These ones are like the trainer battles.
Dude, I get a little intro cinematic and everything. Okay.
Oh, my legs are so sore. I started to work out again. Oh, my legs are killing me, dude, and I need them tomorrow for work.
Oh, dude, I'm fighting rival gym leaders. Oh, dude, I love the fit. Oh, I'm ready. I'm so ready for this. Okay, my very first dungeon experience here in Palworld.
This guy's dope.
I use
I
that
like
guy
this
for a
guy.
thumbnail. Oh, can you ride him too? Zoe and Grisbolt. Okay. Oh, dude, it's just... They say dungeon, but it's like literally just a boss encounter.
Lift
All
Bucket's taking a break. No breaks.
Come on, get some aggro, Wolfie. I should have brought more arrows. I should have brought fire arrows especially. Let's go ahead and charge up here. I'm doing no damage.
No damage.
I'm about to baseball bat this guy to the back. Where's your baseball
Yeah, so
bat, MG? Hold on.
like the player isn't going to be
What do
doing most of the
I need to do
damage. Your
something
pals
more-
need to like do all the damage for you.
Like, this
So
is
your
like-
weapons,
I got
your weapons
10
are just
minutes
mainly
to
for
beat
like
this guy.
catching pals in the wild. And it's more like it's more supplement damage in like the big fights. So you got to make sure you got good pals and shit.
Okay, let's
But you
switch
can
that.
use all of them. You can like, but you can only use one at a time though. It'd be dope if there's like some that you can fight together with, more than one. And there's a time limit too. So you can't just survive. You gotta like actually kill the boss quick.
Foxy, come over here, dude. Foxy, I need you. Flamethrower. Dead. All my items. Inte, shall we? So I'm gonna bring a bunch of ground.
Electric, water, fire, grass, ground. Okay, that's exactly like Pokemon. Ice, dragon, dark, neutral. So neutral ain't get no bonus.
Type pals with me this time around. Hopefully that'll help me do a little bit more damage. Also, while doing this, I just learned that there are multi-element pals as well. So this guy is a water ice type basically. He's a grass ground type. So I'm just gonna try to bring just ground pals here, but I don't really have that great of a collection.
I'm so fucking
And
tired.
not to worry, when you die, they literally just throw all your stuff outside. Like, get this garbage out of here, bruh. So what was tripping me up in that battle, I was trying to scroll through like my baseball bat and my ranged weapon, but unfortunately you have to like go through everything that you have in your hand, and I don't see a way to just put that on a hotkey. It's not like you level 23, but she only has 1800 HP, right? So I found this.
So this is like the other boss battle, but not the trainer one.
But dude, she's a waifu.
And you can capture all the monsters. So you can capture these ones. You did.
All right, so I just built my little cooler box over here. So this is actually pretty neat. So you just put in all your food, and all you need to have is just like a cooling pal, which I do have my little pink. Really easy to feed, and while fighting together, allows you to deal more damage to weak points. Very nice. So I hit level 15, and I have 10 technology points ready to go. I'm really tempted.
God damn, I'm getting tired already, dude. It's just under 2 hours, man.
The fire arrow
fucking showers, dude.
Requires fire arrows. Riveting, FG. No, hear me out. Oh, what were you trying to do there, FG? Nothing. And I unlocked a fast travel point. So tons of ancient technology points and technology points. And as big as this guy is, you'd expect your carrying capacity to go way up. So not only can you ride King Paka, he also increases
that,
your weight
damage?
capacity. So I went from 550 to 650. You know what? I'll take it. You know what? Maybe 650
God
carrying
damn.
capacity ain't enough. I actually want more. Now I'm not sure why I never tried to test this out, but can I stack carrying capacity? So if I have multiple kill Pakas in my party, can I actually just continually stack my maximum weight
You
capacity?
can.
We're
Yes,
about
you
to find
can.
out. And what we
I'll
also need
answer
to
it
test
for
out
you.
is
Yes, you
this
can.
Stun baton. Dude, where you going? Dude, come over here. Okay, he's stunned. Throw a ball at him. Let's see how effective the stun baton to the Gigasphere is. Because last time it took me like 99 balls to get him. Hey, that one only took me 1 ball. Nice. And the answer, do multiple passive effects stack? Yes! So now
Yes,
I'm
I do.
750, which also begs the question. Does it, FG? Yes, it begs the question. So the optimal party for my Fire Pal farming fiesta is 3 King Pakas for carrying capacity and 1 Ping King, because I need to have at least 1 Nightwing to fly over there. It's just more convenient. And if you ever wondered how big a King Paka is as far as a mount goes, here's your boy. He has a little power bomb. And here's the slam. Is he gonna do it? Here it is. This is that big, massive body
So I
slam,
wonder,
and
can
he has a
different
third ability, power shot.
can the same pals have
He
different
does not
techniques?
respawn just yet, bruh. You know what? I am sick and tired of this guy just running through my.
Like I wonder if some pals you get can have like different moves, or like at least one different move.
I got a Giga Sphere.
My nose has just got running
I'm
out of nowhere.
hoping that all my pals just jump in. Come on, guys. We can't allow this guy to. Hold on. He's trying to run away. Fire a grenade launcher. This is what I need because so far every
I like this guy. He also has like a gliding ability. If you ride him,
fire. It is very slow
guy's
fire.
cool.
It's the opposite of rapid fire. This is also really funny. A pal so powerful it's hard to believe. In one experiment, check this out. This pal tore through 3,000 sheets of. I really want to capture you, dude. Please come with me, dude. Hey, are you dead? Oh. Maybe next time. I got you, pal. This looks a little bit uncomfortable for you. Oh, look at this. So we're finally finding a biome that's a little bit more desolate. We're still seeing this same like statue architecture that we saw before. It looks pretty much the same. Two centaur-like
whole desert-like
pals here
environment.
battling it out.
Bunch of different biomes in the
Look at
game.
this,
It's like a
dude.
fire one, an ice one. There's like this
Completely
desert
desolate. I
one.
wonder what type
There's
of
a
pals
standard
are gonna
wood
be out here.
one.
Level 37 ones. That's what types. All right, so I'm gonna come back to this area a little bit later, but
Map is
absolutely
huge.
gonna go ahead and grab this.
Absolutely
child wood while I'm
huge.
here. So I finally found myself a slightly more level appropriate boss. Here is Beacon, the Wings of Thunder, level 29.
No way,
Be
get
right
that
back.
done.
Bro, what is this?
Yeah, I think this
What
game
is
looks so
this?
dope,
I'm
man.
like a hoarder over here.
Like I don't even want to play
my
any other
God,
games
here's
until
all
this
my
game comes out.
wood.
I tried to play some games today. I was like, bro, I don't.
Whoops.
I like
Okay.
have no interest.
Don't pick this stuff up. Yeah, she is completely bugged. I can't even pick her up. So I finally built myself a flame cauldron, right? So you place this in the base to improve your fire making speed. And unlike everything else that we've seen in the game thus far, placing more than one of these does not increase the effectiveness. So is that how you're gonna use
I like
the
this guy. This guy's
like,
dope.
Really, just gonna stand on top of it? But apparently, oh yeah, that is good. Okay, so we're finally getting these ingots down to be just a little less annoying. If I'm gonna be stuck here holding down the F button as I craft, you know what? I might as well have a good view. I'm joking. Are you FG?
This guy's a belly button man.
Okay, let's do this. First things first. Oh, I was about to.
You
say
heard of
that.
feet, guys? This is a belly button guy.
Let's see. You have to ride them. And oh man, I can't see anything.
It's so cool that you can
Okay,
ride.
that's his
You can
left
ride
click.
them.
Great camera angle, FG. Hold on. Here's his right click. Oh, yes! So there goes the grenade launcher. It doesn't do much damage, but my boy is very low level. He's only level 15. This thing I'm fighting is level 29. But we finally seeds it. Mine.
Oh, you did, homie.
I thought I actually leveled up my Catress. Alright, so let's go ahead and level up as much of her attack as possible. I finally do have some purple souls over here. So real quick how this works. You start by leveling with the teal ones, then you go to purple, then you go to yellow.
Okay, so the first 4 takes the blue ones, and then once you get to the 5th level up, it'll take the purple ones, and then probably like the last 2 or 3 will take like the gold ones.
Since I've been using Cat so much, I'm going to go ahead and give her one of the medium ones there. I'm going to give her a lot more HP-ness as well, because she's just been really, really good with bosses, right? So let's see if we can complete this revenge tour before
I
nightfall.
wish-
And this time around,
One thing I really wish this
y'all
game
might go to sleep.
had was like giving armor and weapons to your pals. Like, you know how your character, you can have different armors and weapons? Like, I really wish...
I just want to get my corpse.
They could give it to the monsters. That would be so much cooler.
Yeah, I'm back.
That'd be pretty dope. Hopefully in a future
Question
update.
mark off your face.
Holy crap, I'm so fucking tired.
Yeah, even with these upgrades, it's just his attack patterns are just really strong against Cat like that. Yeah, Robin Quill can't beat. Dude, the revenge tour might have to take another day. Maybe we need to go flying versus flying.
He's not using the, I think, elemental advantage.
Van Worm is down.
The lightning. Which one beats the lightning one? Lightning beats water. I think.
Can King Paka help?
Was it ground type?
I'm just going through my Pokedex.
Lightning beats water. Water beats fire. Fire beats grass. Yeah, beats ground. Ground beats lightning.
King Paka ain't messing around.
So you need a pal of like every type.
We're going airborne versus airborne. With the flame tornadoes?
He's not using the elemental
Trying
advantage.
to put her in a ball. I'm not gonna be able to get in range to do any type of like stun batoning though.
But yeah, everything I've seen about this game, I absolutely love.
Lost, and I just luckily.
This game is so good.
All right, I found yet another level appropriate boss. I just want to enslave her. You know what I'm saying? He's so proud, dude.
And I wonder what kind of like weapons you can get in the future.
Oh man, you should have known better than to let me see them.
Okay, so this guy's gameplay, this one is like more high leveled. If we skip this guy, Philly Beats You on YouTube. Let's see. I think this guy is like level 50, which I think is the max level.
I never caught this thing. I never caught catchers. There is Hausifer. This is actually where I just
level 50 Ragnarok. Well, where's his player level?
in the last
I think the player level and the Pokemon,
so
the PAL levels, like they're
here.
all in sync with
And
each
then
other.
if we go inside,
So if his pals are 50,
absolute
he's level
chaos.
50 as well.
We got a lettuce farm in here.
Yeah, like look at his base. Look how big
We
his
got our
base is.
Robin
It's
clothes
huge.
working. We
Absolutely
got, like,
massive.
Our PAL condensers, which by the way has not even like, we barely use this thing. So when you play the real game, you're gonna be focusing a lot on using this. So a PAL condenser basically is like, you take a base PAL like this Lambell, for example, right? And then you slap in other PALs like this, and then you'll raise its power up to level 2. So
Oh, so you gotta farm a
this is the
lot
PAL
of the same
sweatshop.
ones.
Welcome to the PAL sweatshop, everybody.
Which is like
We
that's
are
good
in
like
multiplayer right
end
now,
game
so
stuff,
here's
right? You'll
somebody
always
else,
have
and
something to
you're
do.
curious, like, okay, there's another player.
Is he playing multiplayer?
So this is multiplayer, guys. This is what
Oh,
it
he
looks
is.
like. This is the breeding factory over here, where you breed pals. This is a pretty big base. This is our factory line. So if you guys want to see like these are like master balls. Here we go. And this is Anubis, my Lucario, who can work on it. Like he crafts ridiculously quick. So this is the sweatshop. We got the factories here. I mean, it gets crazy at a certain point. The legendary sphere. There is quite a bit of stuff in the game. This is the armors in the game. They have, so there's like different factories. You need electricity at a certain point. So after we enter the metal age, the factory doesn't work. Yeah, so you can breed those legendaries with legendaries. So that's oh, looks like blue is breeding the male and a female in there. The egg timer starts happening. I believe there has to be cake in here too. Okay, there's cake. So in order for a PAL to breed, they're gonna need cake. And basically, let me kind of explain how breeding works in this game. Oh yeah, there's not even mods made yet. So like you would look at this one, right? Details. So this one has something called Legend, which gives attack plus 20, defense plus 20, movement speed increase.
Crazy stat.
And then Divine Dragon. And you're trying to breed it with with this one. Which is Legend and Divine, but it has like ugly stats. Basically, what I'm trying to say is the goal of what you're trying to do is get 4 golden stats on your PAL. So basically your PALs are super OP. Once you create a really OP PAL, then you want to get a bunch of copies of them and stick them together in the combobulator thingy over here.
That's a lot of farming though.
2-star, 3-star, 4-star.
That's gonna be a lot.
That way, you get the right traits on your pals, kind of like Pokemon abilities, except you get 4 extra abilities on your pals, and you can start them up. So when PvP happens, things will go crazy if you have powerful pals. Yeah, basically
Get started early on the PvP, bro. Honestly, I think PvP won't come until like maybe 2 months. 2 to like 6 months in my opinion.
You could have machine. Like, I don't know. How do you guys feel about this? Like, what are your thoughts? Proper settings, like not over the top. Guaranteed.
That's a big ass base,
So
bro.
there's variants and no shinies. I'm gonna check more on the info from the developer. But Yeah, I guess like if you guys want to watch me catch some of the pals.
What did he mention about shinies?
Variants and no shiny. Ignore them. Don't worry about it, guys. So there's variants and no shinies. I'm gonna check more on the info.
He said there's variants but no shinies.
Yeah, I guess.
So like
if you guys
variants
wanna watch me catch some
or
of
the
pals I didn't
this
have,
Palworld's
you can
version
do
of
that,
shinies.
on stream right now, because there is a bunch I did not collect yet at level 50. I don't know. Let me know. Let me know if you guys are down. But I honestly, it's look how big the map is, by the way. Just giving you guys an idea. All I basically unlock mountains. It's like 50 is the max. Yeah, level 50 is the max.
Okay, level 50 is max.
I'm assuming he'll increase the cap. And the developers will increase the cap as they add more locations. Like I said, like look at this map. They can expand it further, right? The grid. They just have to add islands up here. They can add more islands here, more pal. If I can spot on the map for you guys. Yeah, there's also this tree. I have no idea if you have to beat all the these like boss towers like you saw with owls there. I don't know, but the game does not. Here we go. All right, so my quick review is you're gonna have an extremely long, fulfilling time playing this game. A lot of fun. You're gonna have time collecting your decks, fixing up your base.
Yeah, it's good. No one is like really talking shit about the game, which is pretty dope. Aren't you excited, Mr. Streamer? Your game is finally here. That's right. Tomorrow. All I've been doing all day is just watching YouTube videos. Because like the game's not. I can't play the game. I want to play the game. Luckily, man, it sucks that I gotta work though. Like I gotta. It comes out tomorrow, and I gotta work tomorrow, and then I work the next day too. So
let's nuke the Black Knight first. Then we'll go for the White Knight.
Fighting two bosses at once?
Yeah,
this game looks dope though. Everything I've seen so far is amazing. So far it looks like it lived up to the hype. This game is so cool. Use your sick days. Just might do that. But no, I need money. We need the money, baby. We out here grinding every single day. We out here grinding. We out here grinding. Oh, this is multiplayer. That I think is that why there's two enemies? Because there's like 4 people right now playing with each other. Oh yeah, and there's co-op and there's multiplayer. So like I could play with chat. It's been a long time since I played games with chat. Multiplayer and co-op, which is super cool. But like I think you don't share monsters though. So like whoever catches the monster first gets the monster. Like it's not like everybody gets it.
I needed that. Hyper beams.
I was watching someone play earlier and it doesn't look as janky as it did in the trailers.
How stupid
yeah, like the game looks pretty good, man. Everything looks good. Like personally, I would prefer like if the running and the walking and the dodge animations were like more fluid, like in Elden Ring. But like they're not bad. Even for early access, like the game looks really good. I've watched like so many videos on it.
No, it's not, Logan. It's not.
I wish I got an early review copy. I potentially could have got an early review copy, but I had no idea I could request it. I checked out I was looking at their website today because I was looking for YouTube thumbnails, and then it was like request review copy. I'm like, oh my god, I wish I saw this shit sooner. Who knows? Maybe I would have got one. Don't know unless you try. I probably wouldn't have, but you never know.
Wait, did it attack its own friend? Wait, they're fighting each other.
Wait, are they? Because that's pretty dope.
Wait, did it attack its own friend?
Did it lose health? No, but it's not losing health though.
Wait.
That's 3657. It's getting attacked and it's still got 3657.
Wait, did it attack its own friend? Wait, they're fighting each other.
Wait, but they're not dealing damage to each other.
Attack its own friend? Wait, they're fighting each other.
That's weird.
Wait, they turned on each other. What's up, Aqua Jams?
Looks pretty wild right now. There's a lot going on. And then once their health is low, he can just catch them. Like 600, I think that's good. I think he could catch this one if he wants to. Unless this is like a special raid type battle. I don't know. The other one died off screen, so I don't know if anyone caught it. No, its health went to 0, so they killed it. So this must be like a type of multiplayer raid. Where like you can't catch the monsters.
So, oh shoot! Armor, by the way, pretty.
1000 HP. Yeah, he caught it. Look, he got up to a 980. Yeah, they caught, bro, they killed the other one, but they caught this one. Bro, I would have caught them both. I would have caught them both bodies, bro.
Got it.
There's probably a legendary.
Level 50 paladin is captured. Woohoo! That's what I'm talking about, boys. Nice. All right, let's hit the scorpion next. Oh, there's a level 45 Suzaku boss. We could just kill it. It's south of here. Let's.
Maybe his teammates. No, it died.
I don't need to capture anything unless you guys want.
They killed one because his health dropped to 0. If it drops to 0, then I think they killed it.
The Garatina scorpion.
You could use attacks too while you mount.
Yeah, they level up with. I feel like. Yeah, dude, I haven't caught quite a bit of them. It looks like a great baseline. Oh yeah, dude, it's such a great baseline game. All right, where is the legendary horsey? Oh, there it is. My Little Pony is ready to
Legendary? Go. Yeah, that's a legendary.
Think we could do some work here. Lucario doesn't do that much damage. I think our flame. I think it was.
It's dark right now, but the monster he's flying has like a fire ability, so it like lights up while he's on it. So it, like lights up the dark areas. It would normally look like a lot darker than this.
Whoa, what?
They're fighting each other.
Wait, what? Did I just walk into an event? Wait, what's happening? Why are there two opposites? That was so random. They hate each other? Both forms are just fighting for no reason.
Good.
Oh, that's so sick. That was so random.
Just sneak in when he's low and then throw the Pokeballs. And then catch the Pokemans.
But like, that's so crazy to see.
Whew, yeah, but I think I've seen all the videos I need to see today. It's a pretty short stream. It was only 2 hours. But I'm pretty tired. Like, I'm actually so tired right now. And I don't want to play any other games right now other than this. So I think I'm going to call that a stream. So like I really like this video, the game. The game looks really good. But yeah, it's a super short stream. I'll be back tomorrow. I work tomorrow, so I'm going to definitely try sleep stream. Like the good old days, Sabadons. We ain't built like we used to, you know. We ain't built like we used to be, pickles. Maybe someday in the future again. Oh, but yeah, thank you guys for the follows as well. New people here watching the videos, appreciate it. Tomorrow we're actually gonna be playing the game. I got Game Pass, so it's gonna be out on Steam and Game Pass. If you have an Xbox, you can get Xbox Game Pass on there. If you have a PC, you can get Xbox Game Pass on there as well. Basically, play for free if you have Game Pass. Otherwise, $30 on Steam. But yeah, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Peace out.